Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Sun of Stars and welcome to today's pick a card reading. Hello guys, I'm super duper excited for today's pick a card reading because today we're going to look at new soulmates that are entering your life. Okay, so the next important person that is entering your life that is going to end up being a soulmate. My intention was to look at long-term soulmates, or definitely a connection that you feel is magical for whatever reason, or there's like a bigger reason behind you guys meeting, or again, this could literally be like a true soulmate or someone that is going to be in your life for a very long time, or is going to be part of the next chapter in your life, or of kind of like, let's say for example you're trying to manifest like a new life, they would be part of your new life. Okay, so I'm super duper excited. This is going to be about new connections that are coming your way. Depending on how many people are coming your way, maybe it's one person, maybe it's multiple people, we're gonna look at everything. I'm gonna really dive into who this person is, because as you guys will see in the next clip, you can choose between eyes, and I'm hearing, or like you guys probably also know that saying, eyes are the windows to the soul. And when I was creating that image for you guys to choose from the eyes, like, you know, the three eyes, like the eye symbolism or the eye pictures, I felt such a strong energy, almost as if I could read so much just looking at this person's eyes. So again, we're really going to dive into who this individual is, and maybe how your connection is going to be. Okay, whatever comes out, whatever you need to know about this person, about your connection, about how you guys are going to meet, we will see, or when you guys are going to meet, depending on if your spirit guides want to talk about it, like if they maybe want to dive a little bit deeper into, or letting you know when you're going to meet them or how you're going to meet them. Okay, so as you guys already know, in the next clip you can choose between 3 images. If you feel indecisive, go on Google, find a number generator and ask your spirit guides to guide you to the right pile, and there you go, the number generator will spit out a number and that is your pile. Okay, but without further ado, let's begin your reading, guys. Hello my lovely pile number 1, welcome to your reading, guys. If you did not watch the intro, we're going to look at the next important person that is entering your life. My intention was to look at long-term soulmates, or kind of like magical connections, or you having like a very magical connection with this individual. Okay, so we're going to look at new soulmates that are coming into your life, magical connections, whatever you need to know about them. I'm really gonna do a deep dive into who they are, their aura, their energy, what they have been through, possibly how you're gonna meet them or why. So we're really gonna look at who this new soulmate is that is coming into your life, and what kind of soulmate, like what kind of relationship you guys are going to have. But yeah, the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to look at the eye that you've chosen, because you guys probably know that saying, the eyes are the window to the soul. And when I was creating that picture for you guys to choose a pile, I picked up so much energy from the eyes, you know, like I could read so much when I was looking at the eyes. So that's what I'm doing. Give me a moment here, and then we're going to look at the cards together in a second. Let me see what is happening. Okay, what am I seeing in this person's eyes? Okay, I'm hearing this person, they like colors. This could be an individual that really likes to wear colors, like they're very like colorful when it comes to their clothing, or they could have a very colorful apartment, like their kitchen could be pink or red, or do you know what I mean? Like their kitchen, like I'm seeing funky and groovy energy. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Funky, groovy, like very extra, or like a very extraordinary, you know this interior design that is very funky and groovy. That's the vibe that is coming through here, like decoration of like mushrooms, or kind of like a mirror that is like very oddly shaped. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Or they could be, oh, I'm hearing this person is a good dancer. That's what I'm picking up here with the groovy energy. Okay, so they could be groovy in the sense of like their aesthetic, okay, or the way their apartment or their room looks like. It seems to be groovy, or I'm hearing it's a vibe. Okay, if it's not how their room or their apartment is decorated, or the way that they dress, this could also be the art that they create. When they create art, it looks like psychedelic. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Or they create art that is super duper colorful, is what I'm seeing here. So they use a lot of colors when they do create art. So even their art could be groovy. If it's not that they are very like, their vibe is very groovy, it could be that they like interior design, is what I'm seeing here. Or they like do-it-yourself projects. And if you feel like what I'm describing sounds like you, there you go, you found your bestie here. Okay, whoever this individual is, that is coming into your life. But for some reason I'm picking up here, this person really likes to decorate, or their house or their apartment is like, you're gonna love being there because you like the vibe. Or dreamy. I think dreamy is the right word. I think that's what it is. It's like dreamy or fantasy, like the way that they are decorating their apartment. So it doesn't feel like minimalistic, I would say. I feel like it's more fantasy. Like they could also be, for example, be into fantasy. They could really like fantasy movies or comics, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, something about their apartment is dreamy. Okay, so it doesn't look basic, it's kind of dreamy. So I don't know what that means. I also feel like this person really likes movies, or this is a person, they love watching movies, because I'm seeing posters. I also feel like their decoration in their room, it's like it's a lot, or they have a lot of posters or something along those lines. Okay, and I also heard invisible. What the hell does that mean? Oh, okay. I feel like this person, I'm picking up the energy here where they're somehow invisible on purpose. So this could be a person, they avoid big crowds, or they avoid going to big events because they don't like to be seen, or they like their privacy, they like to be invisible, is what I'm picking up here. If it's not that, this could be an energy where they want to spend less time on social media because they feel like they spend too much time on social media. So they want to be more like, they want to be more in the present moment and less on social media, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, but this person could also be just very private. Like for example, like their account is private, or like their Instagram is private, or something along those lines. Or for others of you, if it's not that, oh, I'm also seeing someone here likes flea markets. Like I feel like this individual, they either like flea markets, or they like how do you call it, vintage shopping, vintage clothing, going to a, what do you call that, like a second-hand store, is what I'm seeing here as well. Be an individual that doesn't post that often, is what I'm picking up here, or they're not always updating their profile picture. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but something about, I'm hearing invisible. I don't know what that means. Okay, but let's look at the cards together to figure out what this energy is about. Okay, oh, do you know what I'm hearing? Okay, I don't know why they want me to talk about this, but I'm just gonna say it. I feel like they watched someone close to them go to the other side. I don't know why this is significant that I'm mentioning it, but that's what they're telling me. So they're showing me the movie scene in Harry Potter where Harry is seeing this invisible horse that you can only see when you witnessed death. But it's interesting because Harry Potter is fantasy energy, so they could really like fantasy movies, or their decoration is very fantasy like, okay, or the art that they create, it's It's like a fantasy world, that they create a fantasy world through their art is what I'm picking up here. Okay, but yeah, let me zoom you guys in, and then we're going to look at the cards together, and we're also going to find out what kind of role they're going to play in your life. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So we have here the Ice Queen. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm hearing this individual. They could really... Okay, we're going to talk about it later. Okay, we have here Ice Queen. We have the gifts here. And then we have control. Okay, as well as these cards. I love them so much. It says, show off your sparkle and shine from the inside. I don't know how much you guys can see, but I'm so in love with them. Then we have here, treat yourself to something beautiful today. Wow. We also have here the cruelty card, the 9 of Swords. I don't know which card this is. I feel like it's the strength card. Give me a moment, guys, but this card is also super duper beautiful. Okay, we're gonna dive into everything that I'm picking up in a second. I just want to see what this card is about. Alright, and the other cards I'm going to show you in a second, okay? So, this is a lot of energy that is coming through here, and I don't know why Spirit wants to talk about it, but... And also, keep in mind, I'm picking up different energies for different people. Please bear with me, okay? Because there's a lot coming through here, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. For some of you guys, I'm picking up this person here. They could be doing Reiki. If you tell me like you always wanted to try Reiki, or you are doing Reiki yourself, I feel like this person does Reiki. For others of you, this person, I'm hearing they don't necessarily like people, but they love animals. So this could be a person that has a lot of animals. They could be literally, do you call it an animal doctor? I don't think you call it an animal doctor, do you? You know, like they could be working somewhere where they help animals, or that's like a big wish of theirs. They somehow want to have a farm or own like a farm or something along the sense where they can like help abandoned animals, or they somehow recently adopted an animal that was abandoned, or they have a strong connection to animals. They could be an animal whisperer, or a lot of animals come to them is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Oh, that's what okay. For some of you guys, the reason why I picked up like they saw someone going to the other side, because they have been nursing someone until they went to the other side. Or they have been, I'm also hearing they have been witnessing a miracle when it comes to like someone was miraculously healing around them from something that they were not supposed to heal from. Or they have been miraculously healing from something that they were not supposed to heal from. Okay, so they maybe have been witnessing miracle healing, or it happened to them. And again, for others of you, again, this person could have a lot of dogs, a lot of cats. They could own rabbits, cats, parrots, you know, all kinds of animals here. For some of you guys, I feel like this person likes to take walks in the forest. They could also be a masseuse, or like massaging, like where they massage people. Okay. Like this could be like their profession is what I'm picking up here. I'm just gonna roll with it. We have the 9 of Swords here. The 9 of Swords is telling me, before we talk about who this individual is going to be in your life, first of all, I need to get out everything that I'm seeing here, like very random energy, and then we're gonna put the puzzle pieces together. With the 9 of Swords here, I'm seeing someone here losing a pregnancy. So I think I talked about that before. If you have had a miscarriage at some point in your life and you feel like nobody understands you, or it takes some time for you to process it, or you still haven't processed it yet, I feel like she's going to help you to process that miscarriage, because she has gone through the same thing. For most of you guys, I'm seeing a female energy here. I don't see male energy. For me, this energy feels female, okay? So this could be a person who already has children. So especially if you tell me you are a mother and you wished to meet another mother, I'm seeing you meeting another mother, because the Ice Queen can be a mother, okay, or a mother figure. Oh yes. For others of you, this could actually be an individual that is going to end up feeling like a mother to you, especially if you tell me that you don't have the best connection to your mom. You're going to feel like she's like my mom, or she feels like a mother figure to me, okay? But yeah, and I'm also seeing here she's going to somehow help you with your children. So if you have children in the future, she's going to babysit them, or I'm seeing that she loves children. Oh, the energy that I'm getting is very intense here, okay? I'm hearing this person has a heart of gold, but they have gone through their fair share of difficulties, because I'm seeing for some of you guys, this person could be infertile. And for that reason, they're going to love your children like their own. Does that make sense? That's what I'm seeing here. I'm telling you, it's very intense what I'm picking up here, okay? Okay, or something about being fertile, having children. A miracle baby is going to be significant, where they're going to end up actually getting pregnant and you're going to witness it. Or they're going to tell you about like how the doctor told them that it's close to impossible for them to get pregnant, but they got pregnant anyway. Some of this is significant. I don't know. This could be because you have problems with your fertility. So hearing her story is going to give you hope. Okay. Something along those lines is what I'm picking up here, okay? But yeah, I feel like this person really loves children. They could be working with children as well. Yeah. Yep, I'm seeing it here. I feel like you're at some point gonna end up nursing an animal together. Like she's gonna buy a kitten or like a little doggy, and you're gonna end up feeding them together, and like kind of like where you both are parents to an animal is what I'm picking up here. Like you're gonna be animal parents to you're gonna be parents to an animal together. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Or again, this is like an individual. I'm being brought to like, you know, Disney princesses that speak to birds, and birds speak to them, and you know, like for example, they can talk to wolves and the wolf is not, you know, hurting them or harming them. Okay, like I almost want to say like animals like this individual because this individual has a pure heart. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, so you might end up noticing that they attract animals left and right and center. Okay, or abandoned animals come to them because those animals have an instinct. This person's gonna help them. Does that make sense? That's the vibe that is coming through here. Now with the card here, show off your sparkle and shine from the inside. This person could also be an individual that likes to wear hats. They like to wear crystals, hats. They like to wear head wraps is what I'm picking up here as well. But the most important thing that I picked up here is with these two cards, I picked up a scene in Emily in Paris where Emily was trying to buy flowers, but her French was not good. And then, damn, I always forget her name. Then this blonde female came, and she was like a native speaker, like she could speak French. So she was translating to the florist, hey, this lady wants to buy those roses or something along those lines. So what I'm picking up here is, if you are in a country or in a city where you don't know the language, she's going to help you to translate stuff. Or something about like she's going to help you with learning a language or translating stuff, translating paperwork is what I'm picking up here. Or you're going to end up meeting her because you moved to a different country or a different city. So this is going to be the first individual that you're going to befriend in a new country or a new city. Okay, that's the vibe that is coming through here. Or again, she's going to be a big help when it comes to translating paperwork or documents or letters. in a country where you don't understand the language. This could literally be while you are traveling. You are in Italy, but you don't speak Italian, and she's going to see you struggling speaking the language. And then she's going to come through like, hey, should I help you to translate, you know? And then you're going to, this could be the reason why your friendship is beginning. Something about like a language barrier, or something about she's going to help you to translate or understand something. You might be standing in front of a sign in, I don't know, like in Mexico, or like the sign is in Spanish and you don't understand shit, and your phone is like, your battery is off and you don't know how to get home because you don't understand Spanish, and she's gonna be there like an angel. Hey, should I help you to translate something? Like, you know, do you need help? Yeah, I feel like she's gonna approach you and ask you if you need help. You could literally meet her in a store, or again while traveling. That's the vibe that is coming through here. But I feel like she's going to offer help to you because she's going to see that you're struggling with something. Like, I don't know what that really means. Okay, again, this could be connected to a language barrier or translating something. This could be literally a translator. Okay, yeah. I'm also hearing Madrid. So you could be meeting her in Madrid, not for everybody, but I just heard Madrid, or someone here is from Madrid. Okay. Like you're going to meet her while traveling. You could literally meet this person on a train, is what I'm seeing here, at a bus station, in like at an airport. And that's the vibe that is coming through here the most. Again, I'm telling you, this person is very compassionate, and they also have like a radar for people who are in trouble or who are suffering. So they're very naturally drawn to people who are going through a difficult time. So you might be meeting her again. It could just be a bad day. Do you see where I'm coming from? Like a really shit ass day, and you're meeting her on that day, you know? Yeah, I do, for some reason, don't ask me why, but there's something going on about relocation, or this could be the other way around, where you're gonna see her struggling, trying to translate something. Okay, and you're the first person that they meet in a new country or a new city. This could even be the other way around if it's not what I described, or if you don't see yourself like traveling or relocating anytime soon. Okay, but someone here is a foreigner, or someone here doesn't speak the language properly, or someone here speaks more than, I would say, more than 2 languages or something like that. Okay. We also have the card older woman. So this individual, she could be older than you, but again, I'm telling you, this could also be like a mother figure. For some of you guys, this is going to be for a select few of you, okay? This could be your mother-in-law. If you are in a connection right now, because it says, or it talks about the next person that you're meeting. So the only thing that would make sense, if you are already in a connection and you have not yet met your partner's mother, she might end up being a soulmate, or you're going to notice that you have a very magical bond. Okay, and she's going to help you to translate something, or paperwork, or something with traveling, or you're going to end up calling her while you feel lost on an airport, or at an airport, or something along those lines. Okay, something like that is what I'm picking up here. She could literally have gray hair. Even if she's young, she could have like this, I think this is like a genetic, like something about genetics, where some people, even though they're young, they have like gray hair. That could be very significant. Or this person has literally gray hair, like they dyed their hair gray, or like silvery, like a silvery gray, platinum, blonde, almost close to white is what I'm picking up here. This person could also be, this person could also really like dressing in white, or they could really like cozy stuff, like they have very like fluffy jackets on, or they really like faux fur, fluffy jackets, stuff like that. Okay, or they like to wear stuff with feathers, something along those lines. For others of you, this is an individual, they love holidays, they love Christmas. Okay, so if you tell me, Cynthia, I'm not that kind of individual, oh yeah, I feel like this person likes to party. Okay, I think this person likes to party, which is funny because I feel like they don't necessarily like to go out every weekend, but they do love holidays. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Or they do like to throw parties for people that they love, or they like to Their love language could be gift giving because we have the gifts card here. Okay, so I'm picking up the energy here, something that you're really gonna love about her, because I feel like for a lot of you guys it's a female, is because you're gonna feel like she's the reason why holidays, why Christmas, why your birthday is so much more beautiful, because they take pride in making their loved one happy on New Year's Eve, holidays, Thanksgiving. This could be a person that is going to host Christmas parties, Thanksgiving parties. They're going to throw surprise parties for you. Okay, that's the vibe. This person could just really like gift giving. That's the vibe that is coming through here, okay? So you're going to feel like this person is spoiling you. Okay, or again, they're going to spark like the holiday. They're gonna spark the holiday spirit within you. Okay, I feel like this person likes holiday themed stuff. I don't know what that means. Okay, but they could also be very like obsessed with one particular holiday. I don't know which one it would be. This could also be a person that is fair-skinned, or they come from a cold country, like I'm being brought to, is it called Slavic? Like they could come from a country where there's a lot of snow, or like I'm being brought to Iceland, I think, or they could also have ice blue eyes, like something about them is icy, and I don't know what that means. Okay, like it could be their skin is very fair, or their eyes are like icy blue. Okay, now if it's not that, they are very blunt, because we have the card here, funny and honest dates. This is like an individual. They're gonna make you laugh so much because everybody's thinking something, but only one person has the balls to actually say it, right? And it's her. This person, this individual, is gonna make you laugh so much because they don't hold back. You know how we live in a society where people like to save their face and like be fake nice person? They call out everybody and their mama if there's like anything fake going on. So I almost want to say you're really gonna love this person for how honest they are. You're gonna feel like they're saying things that you would love to say, but you don't have the balls to say it. Does that make sense? And it's gonna feel like you're speaking from my soul. I'm not blunt enough to say it, but I also feel like you guys are gonna balance each other out, because you might have a softer approach to life and their energy is like tough love. So you guys are going to balance each other out, where if there's like tough things to handle, they're handling the tough stuff, and if they lack soft energy or softness, you're going to be there. See where I'm coming from? That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, yeah, it's almost like this person is funny because they say what everybody thinks in the room and nobody has the balls to actually say it. That's why you're going to love this individual. You're going to feel like you vicariously live through them, like kind of like your most authentic version of yourself with no filter on, that is free to just speak out what they think and not always fake things for the sake of peace. You're going to feel like you're living this energy through her. Okay, that's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay. So you could really like listening to her, because again, she says things that people are scared to talk about. This could be an individual. You guys are going to do a lot of shadow work together. Like, let's talk about your childhood trauma. Like, nobody wants to talk about childhood trauma. She wants to talk about childhood trauma. And then after you had this conversation, you're going to feel like part of your soul healed in that conversation, even if it was tough. See where I'm coming from? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. Okay, I'm seeing the energy of like her eyes could be hypnotic. People could feel like her eyes are, oh, do you know what I also heard? I also feel like, you know how some people, like, I'm being brought to those funny memes, and it doesn't have to be that she has blue eyes, but it could just be her eyes in general, where people are scared to look her in the eyes, because again, she has a radar for bullshit. So everybody that is lying or that is fake is not gonna feel comfortable around her. But someone who is seeking truth in a world full of lies is gonna feel blessed to be next to her, because she's never gonna lie. She's gonna tell you have lipstick on your teeth. She's gonna tell you what she really thinks, and you're really gonna appreciate this about her, you know? Even if it's tough love, you're gonna be like, you know what? When you said that to me, you know, I didn't really like it, but you were so right about it, you know, and I really love you for saying that to me, or you helped me to make the right decision here. That's the vibe that is coming through here. But yeah, people don't like to look into her eyes. That could be the reason where other people are hiding from her, because I talked about invisible, right? So she could be very intimidating to the point where people are hiding from her. Especially people who are hiding their lies, you know? Like who are living a lie. They're hiding from her, or people hide from her. So I feel like her energy is almost going to be like a bodyguard, because if there's someone who wants to lie to you, they're not going to feel comfortable around you, or they're not going to feel comfortable lying because she's next to you. Do you see where I'm coming from? That's the vibe that is coming through here. Or yeah, that's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay. I feel like you guys are gonna ask each other out to go on dates a lot, even if you guys are friends, okay? Because this ice cream, this energy here could be like friendship wise, but if you are a female looking for a female, this could be like this could be love. We're gonna look at, you know, we're gonna get a little bit more into it here. There's something about snow. I don't know what that means. Or you could also be, she could be born in the winter months, or something about winter is gonna be so beautiful with her, because again, she might be like very, I don't know, have the biggest Christmas tree and beautiful decoration and Christmas markets, and like her garden looks like a fantasy land. I'm telling you, that's a vibe that is coming through here. So you're gonna be like, oh my god, Christmas with you is so beautiful, or winter season is so beautiful with you, or I love celebrating, you know, like Thanksgiving with you because it's so warm and it's so like it's a vibe, like it's a holiday vibe. Let me see, with the Temperance card. For some of you guys, she could be into pottery. You could be meeting her in a pottery class. This is very specific for someone here, not for all of you, okay? But with this card right here, it looks like pottery to me. She could be speaking Portuguese. I'm not gonna lie, not for everybody, of course, okay? Not for everybody. Or something about, I also feel like she likes to cook. So you're gonna feel like her cooking is the best cooking is what I'm picking up here, or she's gonna invite you a lot to come over and try her food because she's trying to learn how to cook. Okay, that could be like very early on in your friendship, like, hey, I'm trying to learn how to cook, can you come over and try it? Or this could be the kind of person that comes over with fresh bread, fresh jam that they made. The others of you, she could also really love surfing or diving. Okay, we have the card here, the changes you're going through right now bring you to your future spouse. Give me a moment, guys. There's something coming through here, okay? I feel like you already had a dream of her. I'm also picking up Spanish energy very, 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 very strongly here. So she could be Latina, or she could speak Spanish, or you could speak Spanish. Something about Spain. So you could be meeting her in Spain, or in a Spanish restaurant, at a Spanish market. Something about Spanish energy here. I'm also hearing Peru. Peru? Give me a moment, guys, because this image is reminding me of a dream that I had last night. Give me a moment, because I'm trying to go back to my dream. I talked something about Spain. That's what I do know. Give me a moment, guys, okay? Damn, I cannot remember everything, but I do remember the most beautiful sunset ever. And oh wow, okay. Okay, for some of you guys, she's gonna be the reason why you overcome an addiction. Listen, when I say addiction, this could be a coffee addiction, this could be a social media addiction. This could be an addiction to chocolate, fast food, cigarettes, alcohol, whatever it is. I feel like if you have been thinking about like, damn, I feel like something has control over my life and I'm, oh my gosh. You know, sometimes I pull the cards and it only makes sense when I speak. Yes. Oh man. If you feel like something has control over your life and you're trying to somehow break the cycle, that could be the reason why you're meeting her. You could be meeting her in the midst of breaking an addiction or breaking a cycle in your life where you don't want to live your life like that anymore. If you feel like, damn, that sounds like me right now in this very moment, there you go. You are about to meet her. Okay? Because I almost want to say she already overcame the addiction that you're trying to overcome, or kind of like a bad habit. If it's not an addiction, it's breaking a bad habit that you feel like you want to get rid of, but it's not that easy. Okay. This could be you want to stop drinking soda. You want to stop snacking so much. You want to eat healthier. She's going to help you to gain back control over something that you felt like was out of control, because you couldn't self-control. She's gonna teach you self-control. There you go. That's what she's really good at. So she's gonna help you to break a cycle in your life. Whatever that is. Or if it's not that, listen to me. This is so freaking cool what I'm picking up here. If it's not that, she will be the reason why you don't develop an addiction in the first place. I'm telling you, she's somehow gonna save you from developing an addiction. This could even be being addicted to a toxic man or a toxic woman. She's gonna help you to break the cycle, not to go back to him or her. Yes, that's what this is about. She's gonna protect you from developing an addiction. Let's say, for example, okay, and I don't want to bash anybody who's smoking or whatever. Like, I'm just the messenger, and I smoked myself at some point, so I love all of you guys, and I know it's not as easy, or it's easier said than done, so please don't worry about it, okay? And I know there's so many temptations in the world, and I'm not judging anybody because it's a battle. It's like you're going into war when you're starting to break an addiction or whatever, or breaking a bad habit. So please don't worry about it, okay? I'm just speaking here. It's coming through. Let's say, for example, someone is offering you a cigarette and you never smoked. She's gonna be like, no, she doesn't need a cigarette. Or if you already overcame an addiction, may that be smoking, drinking, other substances, she's going to protect you, that you're going to, like, she's going to protect your sobriety. You know, some people can lead you back into the same old in the same old cycle. And then there's other people, I did talk about that on Patreon, guys. So if you chose that pile, on Patreon, I talked about, it was the last Patreon reading, I talked about what are you currently manifesting. And it was pile number 1, and I talked about how someone is manifesting that they break a bad habit that is the reason why they're not manifesting, or kind of like breaking an addiction. And after that addiction is broken, all other manifestations are coming through. So if you chose that pile, this is definitely your pile, and if you want to watch it, I'm going to link it down in the description box. It's called What Are You Manifesting Right Now, okay? She's somehow going to protect your sobriety, or she's going to protect you that you stay on track. Yes, she's going to be your accountability buddy. No bullshit. You know how some people, and again, I'm not bashing anybody, I'm just trying to explain the energy. Let's say, for example, you're trying to lose weight and your friend also wants to lose weight, but your friend is giving in, like, you know what, let's start all over again next week. So they're tempting you to go back to a toxic cycle instead of holding you accountable. She's the opposite. She's gonna hold you accountable. Okay. She's gonna take your phone and delete your ordering apps off of your phone. Okay. That's the vibe that is coming through you. Somehow she's going to be significant when it comes to you breaking an addiction, or Oh, do you know what I'm also hearing? A housewarming party. So she's gonna be there when you have your housewarming party, or she's gonna invite you to her. I don't know if that's the right term, but don't you say breaking in shoes, where shoes are brand new and they're uncomfortable and you're breaking into the shoe? I don't know if that's correct English. Okay, but something like that is what I'm picking up here as well. Yeah, it's kind of like she's gonna help you to have a smooth start. A smooth start in a company, a smooth start in a city, a smooth start in a class. See where I'm coming from? Where it's kind of like awkward, or it's like maybe you have a lot of anxiety because it's your first time. She's gonna help you to ease into something. Oh, there you go. This is so interesting. Like this person's energy telling you, I'm telling you, protecting you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she's protecting you. This is a very protective individual. Did you eat today yet? Did you drink enough today? No, we need to get some water. You didn't drink enough. That's the vibe that is coming through. Oh my god, I love her energy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna be the reason why you achieve a big goal that was not easy for you to achieve because you maybe have been lacking self-control. Or again, if you already have overcame something like that, like a social media addiction, I don't know. This could even be an addiction to Botox. I don't know what this is. It's gonna be different for all of you, okay? She's gonna help you to not go back to the past. That's what I'm hearing. Or not fuck up your future by going back to something from the past. Again, this could even be a mother-in-law for some of you guys, not for everybody here. Or like a woman that is older than you. Okay, she could also have very intense cheekbones. Those doesn't have to be, like, it doesn't have to be, but she could have very intense cheekbones. She could have almond-shaped, oh yeah, the picture, almond-shaped eyes. Like her eyes are almond-shaped for some of you guys. She could have like a, I don't know, a hooded eye. That's what I'm seeing here as well. She could have a hooded eye, or like she could have hooded eyes. She could also really like the makeup in 2000s, like with very thin eyebrows. Okay, so or that's you. You really like thin eyebrows, or the aesthetic or the makeup of the 2000s is what I'm picking up here. For some of you guys, she also really loves earrings. She has like very unique earrings that she likes to wear. Okay. Let me get a few more cards. I'm so invested in that energy. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. I feel like you guys are gonna go on a lot of road trips because for some reason the change card here for me feels like a vehicle. Okay, so you're either going to manifest a car together, or you are going to go on a lot of road trips, or she's gonna tell you a story about how she miraculously manifested her car. Okay, and it's gonna be very inspiring to you. I don't know what that means. Someone you could also work at a car dealership, or someone you could be meeting this individual at a car dealership. This is very specific here again. This is only gonna make sense to a couple of you guys, but let's get a few more cards. Let me see. Give me a moment, guys. Let me see what is going on her. Yeah, I'm seeing a hat here. So she definitely likes to wear head wraps, or she really likes hats. Okay. Definitely. Head wraps, hats, or accessoires that you put on your head. This could be like, I don't know, something about the head and accessoires in the heads. Or she really likes to play with accessoires in her head. As a hairstyle on her head. Not in her head, on her head. Okay, let me get a few more. Who is this new soulmate that is coming into pile number 1's life? Yeah. She is good at manifesting. She could also be a musician, or she could play an instrument. Yeah, I'm seeing you going over to her place and she plays an instrument and it's calming you down, like piano, guitar, or you guys are going to create music together is what I'm picking up here as well. But yeah, I feel like something about her is like, even if she's not an older woman, maybe her what she likes is old. Like she likes old records, she likes old music, she likes an old fashion style or an old way of doing your makeup is what I'm picking up here. This could also be something that you are into. Oh yeah, we talked about secondhand, thrift store, flea markets. Yes, we talked about it. Okay, now when it comes to who she is in your life, again, I'm telling you something about your spirit guides want you to meet her because celebrating holidays with her is very beautiful. And maybe you have been manifesting like, or you, yes, I did talk about that on Patreon. So for some of you guys, this reading is really significant. Okay, for some of you guys, you are currently manifesting your dream Christmas, your dream Thanksgiving, your dream Halloween, your dream New Year's Eve, your dream birthday, and she's part of it. Because she's gonna make your birthday feel like a dream. Because maybe she is dreamy or something about her makes life so much more beautiful. Do you see where I'm coming from? Because she's funny, so she's gonna make you laugh so much that you're crying or choking on your food or your drinks. You see where I'm coming from? Okay, and somehow she's part of like your vision to celebrate your like your dream something here. This could also be your dream wedding or your dream engagement party. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, and again, for others of you, she's gonna help you to somehow break a cycle in your life or to become, somehow find a way to become, to have more self-control is what I'm picking up here. Okay. That's what I'm definitely picking up here. She could even be like helping you to have more self-control when it comes to spending money. So you're gonna get your finances back on track because of her. See where I'm coming from? Something along those lines. That's why you're meeting her. Also have here the card, when I saw you, I fell in love and you smiled because you knew. So for some of you guys, if you are a female and you like females, or if you are a male and you like females, or you are bi or whatever. I also heard bi-curious, I'm going to be honest, but I don't know who this is for. Maybe someone has been thinking, am I bi-curious? Maybe it's your confirmation that this is your pal. Okay, but it says this chemistry is infinite. I talk to you guys about this person could be a writer. Oh, okay, for some of you guys, I'm also picking up she's really good at texting. Okay, so she could be like, she could be a person you're really gonna love texting with her because it's interesting. You know how some people, they're not good at texting? I feel like she's good at either texting or writing. This could be literally, she's good at writing stories or poems, or she could be an author, or she could be really good at like storytelling. See where I'm coming from? Coming back to the fantasy energy. For others of you, you're really gonna love texting with her, okay? Because she's really good at texting, or you're gonna notice like you really enjoy texting with her. I don't know what that means. Oh, you could be meeting her online. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. But it could also be connected to a language class is what I'm picking up here, okay? I don't know, it's gonna be different for all of you. Or a pottery, yeah, something about a class, a language class, a pottery class is what I'm picking up here. What else am I seeing? A Reiki class, a Reiki course. You could also be meeting her because of a child. So this could be your niece, this could be your child if you already have children. So you could be meeting her because of your child, or because of your pregnancy, because you might be going to a course with other pregnant people for something like that. Or you could be meeting her at a kindergarten party or like a something along those lines, okay? Who is this individual for pile number 1? The rock star. She could have been in a band at some point, or she has a really good singing voice, or maybe her partner is in a band, or her partner could also be in a band, okay? So you guys could end up, I'm also picking up the energy here where she has a passion for live music, or like going to events where there's like street music, live music, or concerts. She could have a big passion for concerts or festivals, okay? Or again, something about guitar, playing guitar, singing, rapping could be significant here. Yeah, we also have a microphone here as well. Okay, so for some of you guys, you're really gonna end up I feel like you're gonna end up loving her voice, especially if you tell me you are very sensitive when it comes to people's voices. Like, you get turned off by voices very easily, or some voices are like painful to listen to for you. I feel like you're really gonna enjoy her voice, or I don't know what that means, but it could also be because she's good at singing, or you're gonna love her poetry or something along those lines. Okay, you also have the sudden wealth card here, which is interesting. I don't really know what this is supposed to mean, to be honest with you. It says sudden wealth, so let's see what that energy is about. Oh yeah, by the way, she also has psychic abilities. We have here psychic abilities, trust your intuition. She has psychic abilities. This is definitely a psychic here. Whether or not she's fully embracing it or not, she has psychic abilities. She has prophetic dreams. She knows things before they happen. All of it. Okay. Or she's going to end up telling you of a dream that she had about you, and your spirit guides want you to trust her. She would tell you, hey, pile number one, I had a dream. Trust her. Okay, she might have dreams of people that she dearly loves, and then she tells them about it. Okay. There you go. That's interesting. Can you clarify? Yeah, we have the psychic energy here, and we also have the head wrap energy here. See that? Let's see. Can you clarify the sudden wealth? Why is the sudden wealth energy here? Okay, we have the 8 of Cups here. You know what the funny thing is? I feel like her energy is silent and loud at the same time, and I think you're only gonna know what I mean by that when you meet her. It's like her confidence is silent but loud. Her energy is silent but loud. I don't know what that means, and it's not loud in a bad way at all. Yeah, there's something going on with, she has something that you are looking for. I'm gonna be honest. She has something that you're looking for. Okay, listen, for some of you guys, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I don't want you guys to wait for this person or this individual to enter your life, but I feel like she's going to make you realize that you have been missing something. Like, I didn't even know I needed that. I'm hearing, he's what you want, I'm what you need, what you need, what you need. So maybe you chose that pile as well in the next 7-day prediction. Okay. I also feel like there's something about you guys are going to bond very strongly because you're going to watch the moon together. You're going to watch moons together or full moons together. I'm seeing full moon rituals as well as you're going to watch the sunset or sunrise together. It might be something that you guys are going to do kind of like a tradition or religiously, you know, is what I'm picking up here. Let's look at when you're going to meet her. Okay, again, for a lot of you guys, she's female, but she could also be male. For some of you guys, she could also be divorcee. And if you are in the process of getting divorced, or if you have been married before and you feel like you still hold some trauma connected to an old marriage, you guys are gonna heal through it together because she has some traumas about her last marriage and you as well. So when you guys are meeting, you are able to process it together, is what I'm picking up here as well. But specifically about someone has been married before, or okay. Give me a moment, guys. This is a little bit intense. I'm not going to lie, okay? I'm not going to lie. This could also be an individual that helps people get out of abusive relationships or abusive situations, okay? That's what I'm picking up here very strongly. Okay, something along those lines. I don't know what that means. Let's see. When is pile number one going to meet this individual? We have said, oh, guys, what does it say? Didn't I talk about the next 7-day prediction? He's what you want, I'm what you need, what you need, what you need. Am I oily? I don't know. I'm always oily. Sorry, guys. I think I'm less oily now. Okay. It says determining the circumstances. So you're going to meet her within the next 7 days to the next 7 weeks. Okay. It's interesting because now we have the angel number 77777. So the angel number 777 or 7777 could be connected to her. You might be seeing that angel number a lot when you meet her, or she could literally be born on the in July or on the 7th of any month. You're gonna look back or think back to this reading when you meet her. She could also be born in September, November, or on the 9th of any month or the 11th of any month. It doesn't have to be. Okay. But yeah, for a lot of you guys, you're going to meet her within the next 7 days to the next 7 weeks. Let me get one more card. When is pile number one going to meet this individual? I'm picking up the energy of she might even help you to break a lease early. Listen, this could also be an energy where she has more knowledge than the average Joe about getting out of a certain contract. So I'm hearing, I know my rights. Okay, so I don't know what exactly that means, but okay, for some of you guys, this is going to be also very specific, but she could have a lot of I'm picking up lawyer energy where her parents are lawyers or her partners are lawyers, so they might help you with a lawyer court type of situation. Does that make sense? Or I think I say does that make sense a lot. Sorry guys. She, because we have the Justice card here, so I feel like she has more knowledge. She has more knowledge about a loophole, and I don't know what that means. She could also have a lot of knowledge about taxes or something about, where the government screws you over if you don't know your rights. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Or yeah, someone screws you over if you don't know your rights. So she would be the type of individual you would go to her for her to look through a contract. She's helping you to avoid traps in a contract. Or you have a right to get this replaced. That's the vibe that is coming through here. And you're like, really? I didn't know I have the right to get a replacement. Okay, something like that is coming through here. They could be literally working in that type of department about human rights or knowing your rights or lawyer court type of energy here. Okay, look at that. We have here 2 days, 2 weeks. So you're going to meet her very, very soon, guys. It's progressing well now. For others of you, you could be meeting her within 2 days or 2 weeks. That's interesting. You are about to meet this individual. Okay, very shortly after this reading. Let's see what this sudden wealth energy here is about. Okay, give me a moment, guys. Can you clarify the sudden wealth energy here? It says beware of greed. Yeah, look at that. She's going to make you aware of something that is not fair. Was it it sounded like a poem, right? She's going to make you aware of something that is not fair. I'm also reading, you should beware of a woman with a broken heart. For others of you, she could help you to get over a breakup. Okay. What the hell is that energy? Give me a moment, guys. We have teardrops. I feel like she's a crybaby. If you tell me, Cynthia, I cry so much, or I feel so emotional lately, or every time I watch, a video or a, soft-spoken video or a video about animals, I feel so, emotional. I feel like she also, what the funny thing is? This is so funny. I love her energy because part of her is like a gangster, like a spiritual gangster, where she's blunt and straightforward, and she's telling you like it is, and she's not holding back. And then the other part of her is kind of like a crybaby. She's so soft. She has such a big heart for, I don't know, nursing a bird back to life. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Feeding birds, feeding, animals, and she's so soft, and she cries a lot. But like her crying a lot is the reason why she stays sane or why she is healthy, because she cries and she lets her emotions out. So she might help you to feel very comfortable crying or processing traumas. Okay, or you guys are going to have a lot of moments where you cry a lot in the beginning because you're both healing. Does that make sense? And then you're going to laugh about your ugly cry together. You're like, oh my god, I look so ugly. And like, no, look at me, I look even uglier than you. That's the vibe. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay. And I'm hearing there's power in tears. I don't know. Okay. Or again, for others of you, if you feel like it's not easy for you to cry, she's gonna help you. She's gonna help you to it's gonna be easy for you to be vulnerable around her, which you need in order to heal from something that broke your heart. Okay, that you can finally be free of some type of pain. Okay, let's see. Why is the sudden wealth energy here? Why is the sudden wealth energy here? Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, she's gonna protect you. It says take care, enemies are working against you. She is going to protect you from someone stealing from you. And I don't know what the hell that means. I keep hearing know your rights. I know my rights. Okay, because it literally says take care, enemies are working against you. So I almost want to say she's gonna be the reason why you're not gonna make like the wrong decision when it comes to investing money into something. Or for others of you, I'm also picking up here, you might be meeting her around the time where you are manifesting a bigger amount of money. I don't know why. Okay. And Spirit is sending her into your life. Oh my god. Because she's gonna protect you of like not making a stupid decision. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Okay. Because she knows more than you about this topic. Or let's say, for example, you want to invest money into something and she already did it. It's almost as if she already made a mistake that you would make if you would not meet her. This is a sliding doors type of moment. She already made some type of mistake. And she's going to be like, don't do the same mistake as me. So she's going to protect you from making a mistake about finances, about money, about going back to an old habit or going back to an old lover, or do you know what I mean? Or somehow developing an addiction and you're not realizing it. That's the vibe that is coming through here. I'm literally, if you feel like you have a social media addiction, she's going to kick your ass. Okay, she's going to help you to get over some type of social media addiction or something that had control over your life and you wanted to break free. Okay. I want to get one more card where you might meet her. Okay. Let's see if Spirit wants to talk about it or not. I don't know. Let's see. Where is pile number 1 going to meet her? Oh, okay. So you could meet this individual at a coffee shop. You could literally meet this person at Starbucks. Not for everybody, but I'm seeing Starbucks, a coffee shop. I'm seeing online. Oh yeah, we talked about it. I'm seeing a school, a class, or a course. Okay. For others of you, this is because you are in a connection with somebody right now, but you have not yet met your mother-in-law. This could be your mother-in-law for a particular person here. So you're going to meet her through your partner. How is pile number 1 going to meet this individual? So you could also meet her on your way to a coffee shop or on your way to the moon. Yeah. For others of you, I feel like you already had a dream of her, or she had a dream of you. She's gonna be like, hey, I saw you in my dreams, or you're gonna be like, damn, I saw you in my dreams, something like that. You could also meet her on a specific moon, like a full moon, a new moon. Okay, you could meet her in the evening on an evening walk. Let's say, oh yeah, for some of you guys could be an energy where you are walking your dog in the evening and she's walking her dog too. See where I'm coming from? Something like that. For others of you, this could also be online. On Facebook is what I'm seeing here. A Facebook group. Yes, I'm seeing a Facebook group here. I'm seeing you here signing up for a course or a class, or again, just online in general. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Is there anything else? No, and for others of you, your spirit guides don't want to reveal too much about it because it's supposed to be magical, and I'm not supposed to tell you everything. There could be a surprise attached to how you guys are going to meet. Okay. But it's interesting because we have a coffee shop here twice. If you look at this card right here, this also looks like a coffee shop. She could also be working at a coffee shop part-time or something along those lines. I just got a flash of like, yeah. For some of you guys, she does work at a coffee shop. And the symbolism of a goldfish is going to be significant connected to her. Okay, I'm going to get just 3 more cards. How you will know that it is her. Kind of like symbolism, okay? Is there any symbolism? Seahorse. So you might be something about sea creatures, seafood, seahorses, because we just talked about a goldfish, so something about an aquarium could be significant when you meet her. Let's see. We have a peacock, something about peacock feathers or a peacock symbolism. Something about the moon. Did someone do moon magic or whatever? Something about the moon. She might be telling you she does moon rituals or she loves the moon. She might have a tattoo of a moon. She might have a bracelet of a moon. You might meet her on a specific moon. Okay, let's see. One more. Symbolism, egg. We have here, she could really like eggs. Like, oh, she could really like baking. We talked about that she likes cooking or she wants to cook, or I don't know, something along those lines. And she could also really love birds. Like she could be telling you how she loves birds or bird symbolism, or she has birds tattooed somewhere. Okay, and we have here broken bridge. It says unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Interesting, because I talked about it in pile number 2 as well. There could be a specific situation connected to a bridge, or you could be meeting her close to a bridge. Oh, for some of you guys, not for everybody, okay? I'm also being brought to abandoned places or restoring stuff, kind of like where something is old and raggedy and someone is renewing it. So she could be doing stuff like that. I don't know if you guys know those shorts where someone is finding like furniture that is old and raggedy and they renew it. Or recycling, something like that, going to a thrift store, flea markets, yes. And then renewing it. Okay. For others of you, they could also be working in construction work. This is going to be very specific for someone here. Okay, or a dream about a moon. A dream about a moon ritual. A dream about a bird. A peacock could be significant, or a bridge. Okay, what else am I seeing here? I'm also seeing a castle. I don't know. For example, she could come from Newcastle. I think that's a place somewhere in the world, or something about she really likes castles. Okay. Or something about a dream connected to a castle. I'm seeing a gate. So you could also be meeting her in a capital city or close to a gate, or something about a gate. I don't know what that means. Okay, a dream of a gate, her having a picture in front of it, or something about she could come from a capital city is what I'm picking up here very, very strongly. Like I'm picking up a city girl. It doesn't have to be, but she could be, oh yeah, we talked about it, right, where someone comes into a city very newly. Okay, so that could be significant. You're reading. We also have the symbolism of wolves. Okay, for a select few of you, if she has children, you're gonna love this child, okay? Something about where she might also be teaching you a lot about motherhood. Before you become a mother, you're gonna learn so much from her and how she is, you know, what kind of bond she has with a child. So you might be looking at her as a role model when it comes to motherhood in the future. So you're gonna meet her and she's gonna kind of like teach you how to be a good mom, or you're gonna feel like she's a role model, but specifically connected to like motherhood, or how to be a mom, or how to protect your children but not suffocate them. Does that make sense? Okay, something along those lines. Pile number 1, that's all I have for you guys. That was so interesting. I love it. Okay. Yeah, we have a bridge here as well. There's something going on with a bridge. I said the same thing on pile number 2. Okay. Anyway, pile number 1, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you liked this reading. I hope this helped you. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello my lovely pile number 2. So you chose the image with the yellow eye. I just have it on my phone right now because if you didn't watch the intro, first of all, welcome guys, welcome to your reading. We're going to look at the next important person that is entering your life, that is a soulmate. My intention was to look at long-term soulmates, or like magical connections, or an individual that you have kind of like where you both have the same destiny, or you both are meant to meet, kind of like a fated meeting, destiny bringing two people together. Okay, or something about this is like a true soulmate that is entering your life, a person part of your soul tribe. Okay, may that be long-term or short-term, because sometimes, you know, people grow apart because they live in different countries and stuff like that, but it's definitely a soulmate that you're going to feel like, oh my god, I have such a magical connection with this individual, or they came into my life as if it was destiny, or this person feels like a sister or like a brother to me even though we're not related. Does that make sense? Something along those lines. Now, before we begin your reading, or before I'm going to look at the cards with you guys together and show you the cards, I actually want to look at the eye, because you guys probably know that saying, the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? And when I was creating that image, I felt so much energy looking at those eyes, because you guys probably have noticed already is I'm obsessed with images of eyes. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why, or I feel like I know why. But anyway, like I'm obsessed with like eyes, or looking at people's like eyes, or like images of eyes. Anyway, so I want to read this energy here a little bit, and then we're going to look at the cards together, who this individual is. We might also look at how you guys are going to meet, or when, depending on, you know, how the reading is gonna go. Okay, I'm really gonna dive very, very deep into who this individual is. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So the first thing that I'm picking up here is this person has a lot of people watching them. Okay, so whoever this new soulmate is that is coming into your life, again, this is just, you know, my intuition, and then we're going to look at the cards, okay? Because the first thing that I'm feeling here is this person's being watched. They feel like they're being watched. They could be literally being watched because they're somehow on social media, but they could also be, for example, the person that is gossiped about at work, you know, maybe for good reasons, because maybe people love this person's fashion style, or people love this person's work ethic, or they somehow make something big happen at work, or they could also be looked at in the gym because, you know, what they do in the gym is exceptional, or this could just be an energy where, let's say, for example, maybe they're very tall. That could also be a reason why a lot of people look at them. But this person, this new soulmate that is coming into your life, and also if you feel like what I'm talking about sounds like you know that this person is truly a soulmate, because you both have similar energies. Does that make sense? Kind of like as if you guys are sisters or brothers. So if you feel like, damn, that sounds like me, it is because this person is very, very similar to you. You guys probably know that saying, birds of the same feather flock together, right? So similar people attract each other, basically. So I'm picking up this energy here where this person is somehow being watched. Okay, for others of you, this is like an individual. There's a lot of gossip around them, but no one really knows the truth, because this person is mysterious on purpose, or they like to let people believe whatever they want to believe. Does that make sense? This is not a person who's arguing with other people trying to prove who they are and stuff like that. I feel like this person has an I don't give an F attitude, and if you feel like you sometimes worry too much about what other people think of you, this person's really gonna teach you how not to give an F when it comes to other people. Okay, one of the biggest lessons that they're going to teach you is people don't need to know who you are. You need to know who you are. Or if you are at one with God in the universe, it doesn't matter what other people think of you. Does that make sense? This is something that they're really going to teach you. Because again, this person, I'm hearing the song "Don't Be Fooled by the Racks That I Got. I'm still Jenny from the block." And in the song, she talks something about like I laugh about the gossip. So this person is laughing about the gossip that people spread about them. They don't even get mad, okay? That's the vibe that is coming through here. So if you feel like you have been dealing with a lot of gossip or a lot of bullying, this individual, whoever they are, we're going to talk about who they are and what kind of connection you guys will have. They will really show you the beauty of not giving an F, or kind of like the energy, like how free you are when you don't give a shit anymore. Like they're going to show you, oh my God, why did I hold back, or why did I worry so much about what other people think of me? So I feel like you're going to look at this person, you're going to feel like, I want to be as free as this individual. Does that make sense? You're going to feel like, oh my God, look at that confirmation. You will look at this individual and you will feel like they have such a nonchalant attitude when it comes to people gossiping about them, and I feel like it's going to rub off on you. So because of that reason, you're going to feel like, oh my God, I've never been this free ever since I am in this friendship, in this relationship. Again, we're going to talk about who he or she is, or who they are. Okay, but yeah, I also feel like a lot of people, it's something about where I feel like this person has a poker face, but I also see, like, when I look at this eye, don't you think it looks like she's grinning? It looks like she's smiling, but it's like, how can I explain that energy? It's kind of like, okay, so the vibe that I'm getting here from this individual is, how can I explain that energy? This is kind of like, I'm trying to find the right words, but for some reason I'm also hearing Angelina Jolie. So they maybe could have like the energy or the vibe of Angelina Jolie, or they could be maybe looking like Angelina Jolie, kind of, not all the way, For others of you, this could be an actor or an actress, or they want to be an actor or an actress, or again, we talked about, right, where they're looked at by other people. So maybe they have been in a TV show before, in a music video before, even if it's not their, even if it's not their profession, maybe they do that in their free time, or they used to do that. Do you know what I'm picking up here? This person could have also been in theater, or something about they really like theater, or they have been in theater, and because of that, they don't, this is like a person who doesn't have any stage fright because they somehow did something maybe they're doing it currently, or they have done something when they were a child, kind of like they have been in theater, or they have been somehow on stage as a child or as a teenager, or like in a choir or something along those lines, and therefore they're kind of like used to be people looking at them. So they already overcame the energy of stage fright if they ever had it, or they never had it in the first place because they got used to people looking at them all the time, or, because they were on stage or in theater or something along those lines, okay, is what I'm picking up here. So this is like an individual, when they dance, they're not shy, or, but again, for some of you guys, they got over their shyness over the years, or they were not born with shyness in the first place, is what I'm picking up here. But for some reason I feel like a grinning, like I'm seeing the energy here where people are gossiping about this individual, but no one really knows the truth because this person is secretive on purpose, or this person is mysterious on purpose, and almost as if they kind of like enjoy the gossip, like, oh, like I'm hearing the drama means nothing, it's part of the game, okay, is what I'm picking up here. Or they know how to use like gossip and drama and turn it into something good, is what I'm picking up here. I don't know, kind of like where they use hate as motivation, is what I'm picking up here. So again, I'm telling you, they're going to show you a way. This could be a particular person. Let's say, for example, you have a big problem with an auntie. This person is going to help you to overcome your fear of your auntie, or how to deal with her attitude, how to be nonchalant, how to be comfortable next to a bully or something along those lines. But yeah, I pick up an energy of like, I cannot put my finger on it, to be honest with you guys, or I cannot find the right words. But to me, this feels like this is a wolf in sheep's clothing, but not in a bad way. More so like, it's kind of like the energy where, I don't know, I feel like they're just underestimated. This could be because literally they're short or they look innocent. They might have a baby face, you know, they might have a very soft voice. Maybe the way that they dress is like maybe very colorful, but there's like a behind it, you know, that people don't see, you know. And I'm hearing the universe created this person like that on purpose. This is like an individual. People screw this person over because people think this person is a fool when they're actually like the smartest in the room. Okay, like I'm being brought to, for example, Arthur. You know, like the story about Arthur, right? Where everybody thought they would be the one to get the sword out of the stone, but then it was Arthur, and people least expected Arthur, like this thin boy with no muscles and stuff like that, to get the sword out of the stone. That's the vibe that I'm picking up here, okay? Like this new soulmate that is coming into your life, they're literally the definition of don't judge a book by its cover. And I do feel like this way, or there is this energy around them to teach people that judge a book by its cover not to judge a book by its cover. Do you see where I'm coming from? Like, this person is probably a huge lesson for a lot of people in their life with like ill intentions or bad intentions, or people that are very, how do you call it, like people that they have been a huge lesson in a person's life that looked at them as less than, maybe because they have been a late bloomer, or because they're small, or because they're short, or because they're, you know, do you know what I mean? Like where someone has looked at them as like fragile at some point in their life, and thought that they're less than. And I feel like they have been a huge lesson for someone in their life, or for a lot of people, that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and that you should treat everybody good. You know, or that everybody, yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. They may have achieved something that is impossible, or people thought it was impossible. For example, this could be an individual that was super duper big at some point, then they lost 300 pounds, or do you know what I mean? Stuff like that, where people thought, oh, this person would be nothing, but then they achieved something big or something huge, or something along those lines. But again, this is like particularly for people that look down upon certain people and look up to certain people. Like, I don't know how to explain. I think you guys know what I mean. This is kind of like, you know, the moral of the story, where you shouldn't judge someone by its cover, or you shouldn't look at people as less than and more than, because like some people, the way they look at the world is that one person's worth more than the other. And yeah, I feel like they have been a huge lesson, or they have been karma for somebody who they would be nothing, or something along those lines. Okay, that could also be the reason why they're gossiped about, is what I'm picking up here. Or yeah, or a lot of people are gossiping about what they have achieved because they never thought this person would achieve it. I don't know what that means. Maybe they always said, I'm gonna buy a house, and then this person literally manifested a house. Do you see where I'm coming from? But again, this is the moral of the story, where the universe or spirit wants to teach not to judge a book by its cover, or to treat everyone equally, or something like that. I'm also hearing this person has the energy of the sky's the limit, or they have huge visions. Okay, they have big dreams and huge visions, and they believe in the impossible. This person is a dreamer. This person believes that huge things can manifest, and that's why big things do manifest. So if you feel like, damn, you know, part of me believes that big things can happen for me, or huge things can happen, or miracles can happen, and then part of you is doubtful, I do feel like once you meet these soulmates, that you will realize that the universe really is like limitless. Yeah, something about where I feel like this person is going to help you to let go of limiting belief systems, because you're going to see that they kind of broke certain limits. Do you know what I mean? Or what people would call limits, or like the impossible, or something along those lines. They will show you that there's a lot more possible than what you thought was possible, or they will show you that this, like I'm hearing, the sky's the limit, or something along those lines, that big visions and big dreams do come true, or something along those lines. Again, especially for those who sometimes doubt that big things can happen for the average Joe, because this person was an average Joe at some point. Do you see where I'm coming from? That's the vibe that is coming through here, or that your life can turn around from one day to another. That's the vibe that is coming through. They will show you that this can literally happen because it happened for them. And I think you're going to be so inspired by their life story that you will then lose your limiting belief systems. Do you know what I mean? And then you will start to see big things manifesting in your life, because you allow yourself to think bigger, or have big visions, or believe in them more, or maybe they just help you to release the last 5% or 2% of doubt that you have. Do you see where I'm coming from? Because I strongly pick up an energy here where at some point they had nothing, or at some point they were super duper sick, you know, where they thought their life was over. That's the vibe that is coming through here. And then they achieved the impossible, the complete opposite. I feel like they have been experiencing both, like having nothing, or being nothing, or being looked at as a nobody, or being super duper sick, where you think like your life is over, or kind of like years of nothing happening, or years of isolation. We're going to talk about it a little bit later, but years of isolation, or years of like struggling. And then the opposite, you know, that could be something that they're experiencing now, or you will witness that, where then they go to the complete opposite, where they have everything, and they're the healthiest version of themselves. And that's the vibe that is coming through here, because we have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, which are two very polar opposite energies. 10 of Wands is like you're struggling, you feel like you want to give up. They might even tell you a story where they almost give up before their wish was manifesting. And maybe that could also be the reason why you're meeting them, because around the time where you meet them, you want to give up, and then they come into your life and they tell you don't give up. I wanted to give up, and 2 weeks after, you know, I had those thoughts of giving up, something huge happened. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Or again, something about they went from nothing to everything. I don't know what that means. Or they went from being a nobody to, I don't know, being a name, or getting like a high position in a company, or they went from being homeless to owning 2 homes, or something along those lines is what I'm picking up here. Or from being super duper sick to being, or from being super duper big to being kind of like healthy again, you know, whatever that would look like. Stuff like that is what I'm picking up here. I feel like this person is going to teach you like endurance is what I'm picking up here, or something about like so what I'm picking up here, this person is really good at being persistent or having endurance. So they might be teaching you that, but they could also be teaching you like kind of like to be more focused is what I'm picking up here, or to focus more on yourself, or something along those lines. That's the vibe that is coming through here, because they're probably gonna tell you like the only thing that got me through this was focusing on myself. If I would have focused on what other people said to me, I would have, you know, stopped, you know, and I would have never been here where I am right now. Okay, so this could be a very focused individual. Yes, I feel like this person is really good at focusing, so they might be teaching you focus, or they will show you like how much beauty can happen once you are fully focused on something. Yeah, I feel like this person they're either going to teach you persistence or endurance, or something about being laser focused on something, especially if you tell me that you kind of lack focus, or you feel like it's sometimes not easy for you to focus. Okay, I feel like this individual is somehow going to help you to be the most disciplined version of yourself. And you know what the funny thing is? Yesterday I was at Starbucks editing the video and stuff like that, and I kept seeing the word freedom, free everywhere. And then I saw a guy and he had a t-shirt on and it said, discipline is freedom. So this person could be somehow free. They could maybe... How can I explain that energy? They could maybe have something that people call freedom, but the reason why they have this freedom is because they have been very disciplined. Do you see where I'm coming from? So something about where, because they are so disciplined, they achieve a lot, and I feel like they're just going to activate this disciplined version in yourself as well, okay? I do feel like you're going to be super duper inspired by this person's discipline, and you will achieve things that you maybe thought you couldn't achieve, or something about where you will realize how disciplined you actually are, or how strong you actually are because of that person. Because they somehow challenge you, and only when you get challenged you know how strong you actually are. Do you see where I'm coming from? So I do feel like this person's going to show you how strong you are, or you're going to admire this person's strength or discipline, okay? Or there could be a huge lesson connected to focus or discipline, or again something about, I'm hearing discipline is freedom. Like if you're disciplined with something, at some point you're going to be free of something that you see as a problem, right? For example, if I'm disciplined with I don't know, going for a walk every day, maybe my mental health gets better. So I'm mentally free because I was disciplined to go on a walk every day. Something like that. This could also be just in general, like a little side message from your spirit guides, okay? But yeah, they could also be somebody they like to smile a lot, or they like to grin a lot, or again, they have a way of laughing about bad stuff that is happening to them. Does that make sense? This is what I'm picking up here, okay? Or they laugh about the gossip that is happening around them, or something along those lines. Or again, I'm telling you, they're going to help you to have like a nonchalant energy, or to laugh about the gossip, or to laugh about a bully, or to laugh about like a person that is somehow doing you dirty, or how to deal with negative people. Do you know what I mean? Like they're going to teach you how to deal with negative people, or they're going to help you to deal with like to not even get bothered. Like this is a person who's unbothered. This is a person who's unbothered for some of you guys, because I'm being brought to Omarion, and I think he has written a book about Mr. Unbothered or something along those lines. And so I'm picking up the energy for some of you guys. This person could also be an author, okay? They could be writing their book right now, or they want to write a book in the future, or they already have done that in the past, is what I'm picking up here, okay? That's everything that I get from this person's, you know, eyes. But I'm also hearing your spirit guides maybe have been talking to you through the color yellow, or they want you to pay attention to the color yellow, because it's not a coincidence that you chose the color yellow, okay? This could also be a person, their favorite color is yellow. Yes, your spirit guides are here. This person's favorite color could be yellow, or they could really like yellow flowers, or they could maybe drive a yellow car, or maybe like their house is yellow, or the walls in their room could be yellow, or kind of like a yellow sand like color. Okay, but let's look at who this individual is, or what kind of role are they going to play in your life, okay? So we have soulmate energy here. Oh, interesting. I'm just noticing I didn't zoom you guys in. Let me, you know what? Yeah, we're going to look at the cards together now. So let me zoom you guys in. Okay, I think that's enough. So we have the soulmate card here, okay? We also have here the card. I'm going to show you the cards now, and then we're going to talk about all of it. And then we have money here, and it's funny because the background is yellow as well. Okay, this person could also, in case you are familiar with chakra energy, this person has a very strong solar plexus chakra, or your destiny, the both of you, like you and the other person, you will heal each other's solar plexus chakra, which is about willpower, confidence, self-assurance. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm hearing a song by Oshun. Oh. So this person could be, okay. So for some of you guys, in case this individual is into spirituality and stuff like that, I feel like they are, But if in case they are really into it, they could be working with the goddess Oshun, or I'm picking up the energy of Oshun, okay? Because what is the song called? Isn't it called solar plexus? Hold on a minute, guys. I have to look at the song, okay? It's by Oshun. It's like two girls, and they call themselves Oshun. And there's one song called solar plexus. Yeah, solar plexus Oshun. Chosen and I can fake it, great, hardly debated. Yeah, it says keep your solar plexus shining brighter than your necklace. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Keep your solar plexus shining brighter than your necklace. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Interesting. I'm picking up so much energy here, okay? So they could have a significant necklace that you're going to be drawn to, or this is a person who they don't care, oh, this is going to be interesting. They don't really care about material things. So they could be somebody that maybe doesn't like to wear jewelry, or they only wear jewelry, for example, because there's a purpose behind it, but not to flex. Okay, I feel like this person is not an individual that likes to, yes, we talked about it, right? This is an individual. People don't have to know about, you know, what they accomplish, or people don't have to like, this is a person who doesn't like to flex and they don't like to brag. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. So they like to, and there's nothing wrong, because some people are very celebratory and they like to talk about everything that is happening in their life. I feel like this person is kind of like the opposite. Okay, I don't feel like they're like super duper chit chatty when it comes to, for example, you know, what they have accomplished. Like only if you ask this person, they would tell you about their accomplishments. That's the vibe that is coming through here. So I feel like this person is very, you know what the funny thing is, they're very confident and sure of themselves, but they're humble or very down to earth at the same time. Okay, they know that like their clock or their necklace is not gonna do anything for them, you know. So this is like an individual, they might like jewelry, but they're not, I feel like this person is not, do you know what the funny thing is? I feel like this person is not like an individual that likes to, this is so funny, because if we look at the other cards, it's gonna be funny when I talk about it, but I feel like this person is somebody, they don't really care about material things only if they really like something. Does that make sense? So this is not a person who likes to go shopping all the time, or likes to buy jewelry all the time, or likes to buy like the newest device all the time. This is like a person like, I don't really care about that so much. And there's nothing wrong, because some people, the way they express themselves is by buying a lot of stuff, or, you know, it depends how you look at it anyway. I don't want to go too much into it. But we have the money card here, okay? We also have the blonde female here, okay? As well as we have air couple and water couple, okay? Do you know what I'm hearing? They don't like to spend money, they like to make money. And I'm not saying that they're like frugal, I think you say, or like they never buy anything, but they don't buy unnecessary shit is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so they cannot be manipulated by advertisement is what I'm trying to say, okay, if you think about it. But yeah, we have here air couple and water couple. The first thing that I heard here with you guys is this new person, or this next person that is entering your life, it's not one person, it's multiple people. The first thing that I picked up here is with the air couple and the water couple is couple date, or like a double date. Do you call it double date? Like I'm literally picking up the energy here where you are about to really meet your soul tribe or become part of a group. Because I almost want to say we have the main male here and we have the blonde female here. And the first thing that I pick up here is this new soulmate, or these new soulmates that are coming into your life. To me feels like, let's say for example you meet this blonde female, and she doesn't have to be blonde, she could also be somebody that likes to wear pigtails, or this could be a person who likes to wear braids or pigtails, or she could have like a hairstyle like that. It doesn't have to be blonde. So they could be a redhead, they could also be blonde, but they could also just wear those pigtails. Does that make sense? Or they could really like to play with their hairstyles is what I'm picking up here. So maybe they don't have like one hairstyle, they do multiple things, or they like to be creative with their hair. Okay, but we also have the main male here, so which tells me that this is more than one person. And then we also have 4 people here. If you look at the cards, we have two couples here, if you think about it. which tells me that this to me feels like, let's say for example, you meet this blonde female, or you meet this female, and you both are going to be in a relationship, or going to end up in a relationship around the same time, and then her boyfriend is going to be best friends with your boyfriend, and you guys are going to couple dates together, or you guys are going to meet in a group. She's coming with her boyfriend or girlfriend, you are coming with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or turns out, let's say for example, you meet her first, and her boyfriend's best friend is going to end up being your boyfriend. Does that make sense? It's like, it's a whole group. Okay, or let's say for example, you meet your true love and your future spouse, and your true love and your future spouse has a best friend, and you are going to befriend this female, and she's going to end up being in a relationship with your future spouse's best friend, so you guys are going to go on double dates together. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, this to me feels like two couples being best friends, or two couples going on a lot of double dates, or something about a group of 4 people. This could also literally be where you meet this female first, and her brother's gonna end up being your boyfriend, but she also ends up, or she already is in a relationship. Okay, this could literally be that you are going to befriend a couple where her boyfriend, you're really gonna get along with him like a brother, or you're going to be like, damn, you're just like my brother, or they're going to remind you of your brother or your sister, or something along those lines. Okay, so this to me feels like there's multiple people coming into your life around the same time, because we talk about the next important person that is coming into your life, and it could be that you might be meeting them in the same month or in the same week or something along those lines, or you're being introduced to all of them at once. For example, again, I'm telling you, you meet this male first, you know, maybe you're going to have a strong friendship with him, and then he has a best friend, and his best friend is in a relationship with this blonde female, and you're going to end up being friends with her too. So this to me feels like a group of like 4 people, like 2 couples or something along those lines. Okay, or you're being introduced to some type of group. Okay, now we have the wealth card here. Okay, and if you look at it more closely, you can see a jewelry store, and it's interesting because we have 2 cards with a store. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, this new soulmate that you are meeting could be a business owner. Okay, they could have their own Etsy shop, they could have their own website, they could be a business owner, especially since we have money here. Okay, or maybe for example, they are going to inherit, like they could also be helping their parents in the restaurant, so technically they would inherit the business of their parents, if that makes sense, right? If they're not a business owner themselves, or they are on a journey to become a business owner, okay, at some point in their life, or to have some type of like store, or this is something that they always wished for, to have like a store, or to somehow own a brand. They could already be owning a brand, they could literally work in a jewelry store, they don't have to. Okay, but for others of you, this wealth energy here for me also feels like, again, if you look at it more closely, you can see rings, and I'm being brought to wedding rings. Okay, so for some of you guys, I'm telling you, this is either you're going to befriend like a couple, but I'm also picking up the energy here. For some of you guys, this could be like you meeting your true love and your future spouse, and again, I'm telling you, his or her girlfriend or like her best friend is going to end up with, you know, your bestie. There's something about like a lot of connection here, okay, is what I'm picking up here. Or again, this could also, for example, be I just heard bumblebee. For some of you guys, you maybe have been seeing a lot of bumblebees. I just saw a bumblebee, or I just heard bumblebee. Okay, or this could be a person that really likes bumblebees. Okay, I wanted to say is this could also be an energy here, for example, like again, I'm telling you, where you're gonna befriend her, and it's like her brother is gonna end up, like you're gonna end up falling in love with her brother. So it's basically 2 soulmates at the same time, because she's your friend, but you're also falling in love with her brother or her sister. And then she's going to end up in a relationship at some point, maybe shortly after, and it's becoming like a group of 4 people. You see where I'm coming from? 1 water couple, 1 air couple. Okay. Now, this could also be this person. This could also mean this person is a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, as well as a Gemini, Aquarius, or what is the 3rd air sign? Libra. Okay, in case you are into astrology or in case you're into zodiac signs. So there could be an energy again where you're going to help this person with their business, or they're going to help you with your business, or you're going to end up being like business partners in case you do want to have your own store at some point, or they're somehow going to ask you at some point. For some of you guys, like I'm literally hearing money soulmates. Do you see that? The way the cards came out, money soulmate. So somehow this person's connected to your money. Okay, for example, they could be the reason why you're going to end up working at their company because the company pays more, and they're going to tell their boss about you and what a good worker you are, or what a good I don't know, what a good accountant you are. So they're going to somehow talk to their boss to hire you. So they're somehow going to be connected to your money matters. Okay, this is a soulmate. I'm hearing this is a soulmate, like you guys are going to make money together, or you guys are going to manifest money together is what I'm picking up here. Or again, at some point your career and the other person's career is going to merge, because they're going to end up working at your company, you're going to end up working at their company or at their workplace, or you guys could also be meeting because of money. For example, they could have a job interview at your company, at the company that you work at, or something about where you guys are both working in the same department. Both of you could be nurses, both of you could be, I'm just hearing estheticians, and I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm also hearing cosmetology. I don't know what that would mean. Okay, but yeah, you both could be ending up, but this to me feels like an individual that is either going to teach you a big lesson that was keeping you away from making more money or having a better job. For example, you don't think that there's a better job out there, and then they show you that there is a better job out there. Does it make sense? Or you think you can only make a certain amount of money, and then they're going to show you that you can make even more. They could also be the reason why you're going to have another source of income, because they're going to inspire you so much with their lifestyle, or I don't know, with their wisdom to somehow create another source of income. Okay, I'm also hearing this person's going to be there when money is tight. Okay, again, I'm telling you, there's something about that for others of you. I'm going to be very, 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 very honest. If this person is not yet already wealthy, at some point they will be wealthy. They either come from wealthy parents, or they at some point will be wealthy in their life. Okay, because of like a store, or because of like something that they create. Okay, I feel like this person's really good at making money or manifesting money, or this person has a very good mindset when they're smart with money is what I'm hearing, or they understand the game when it comes to how to make money, or how to have multiple sources of income, or something along those lines, how to escape the 9-to-5, or how to make enough money even though you are in a 9-to-5, or how to retire earlier, how to make sure your retirement money is gonna be good. Okay, for a lot of you guys with the wealth card here, can I be honest? This to me feels like long-term soulmate energy, because I'm seeing this individual, she is going to help your future spouse to pick out a ring for you, or her boyfriend or her girlfriend is going to come to you and ask you, hey, can you help me to find a ring for, I just wanted to say Cinderella. I don't even know. This just came out of freaking nowhere. Okay, I don't know what that means. So this person could have the energy of Cinderella, or this person could really like Disney, like they could really like Disney movies, or they could really like, I don't know, like Disney themed things, or they could really like, I'm also hearing, for others of you, I'm also seeing here, this person could also be a fashion designer, because I'm seeing dresses here, okay? For some of you guys, I'm going to be honest, this person could be a wedding planner, or they could be working in a store where you can buy your wedding dress, or somehow you're going to end up going shopping for your wedding dress with this individual. So I do feel like this is going to be a long-term soulmate in your life. Like they're going to be there when you get married, or you're going to help them to pick out a dress or a ring. Is the vibe that is coming through here, because I just heard Cinderella out of freaking nowhere. Okay, if you feel like, damn, I would love to meet somebody that can teach me how to make more money, or that can, or even if, because I feel like this person, I'm hearing they're gonna show you that there's no limitation, or that you thought to limit it when it comes to manifesting money or something along those lines. This could literally be an individual that can that manifests money out of nowhere without even doing anything. So they could be very gifted when it comes to manifesting money, or they learned how to manifest money. Even if they were not born with it, they learned how to manifest money, and they're going to teach you like everything that they've learned. They're going to teach it to you. That's the vibe that is coming through here. So I feel like you guys are going to end up making money together. I don't know what that means. Like, I'm seeing a group of 4 people, like you and your partner and them and their partner, or you and them, but then there's also her brother or her sister. I don't know what this is, but it's like a group of people, and it seems to be 2 couples here. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Or again, it's kind of like you are going to introduce her to her future spouse, because this person is your business partner. This doesn't even have to be your partner. Do you know what I mean? But everything is like intertwined and connected. Or her business partner is going to end up become your friend, and then he or she is going to introduce you to your future spouse. It's all connected. It's all connected. You guys are going to be, I'm hearing you guys are going to be a big family, or you guys are going to make money together, is what I'm picking up here. Or you guys are going to have each other's back financially, because someone here has more than enough to share. If it's not you, it's the other person or their partner. Someone here is very generous when it comes to money. They don't even see money as money. They just feel like, oh, you know, like it's just a game. Like this whole system here on planet Earth, it's just a game. You just have to learn the rules and you're gonna make it. But they don't look at money as like, oh, it's money. It's like, how can I explain that? Money is not their god. They just feel like I wouldn't even say that they value money. They just feel like, you know, it brings freedom. Do you see where I'm coming from? This is not like a person who's like obsessed with making money. They just want to, I told you, relax and chill. They want to be unbothered. And if you have money issues, you can be quite bothered, right? So again, I'm telling you, this is like an individual. If they can help financially, they totally would. Or they're going to, you know, somehow, how do you call it, like pay for something just because they have it. And they don't want nothing in return. Like, don't worry about it, you know. What did I work for if I'm not going to share it with my best friend or with a soulmate, you know? That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, for some of you guys, we have the card that you are perfectly beautiful. So for some of you guys, in case she is female, or actually it doesn't matter, but for some of you guys, this person could actually be curvy or okay, so I'm picking up different energies here. Okay, for some of you guys, I feel like this person could be curvy, especially if you are curvy and you have been you've been trying your best to somehow love your body. But again, I'm telling you, this person's really going to teach you how to love your body, because they somehow embrace their curves, or they embrace their wide thighs, or like their big thighs, or they just embrace their big booty. I don't know what this energy here is, but this person is going to make you so comfortable being naked in front of them, or trying on a bikini, trying on lingerie. For some of you guys, I feel like you guys are going to have like a habit of buying new lingerie together to somehow, how do you call it? To somehow surprise your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever. Or this could be an individual, they love to swim, so they are in a bathing suit a lot, okay? Or again, this person is going to help you to feel comfortable wearing a bathing suit or wearing a bikini for the first time, because you're going to see so much beauty in them and their freedom to show their body. Maybe they have stretch marks. They could even be like slim, but they still have stretch marks. And then you're going to be like, wow, you know, I don't even look at the stretch marks, or they look so beautiful although they have stretch marks, or, you know, do you know what I mean? And then you're going to be like, damn, so I think they're beautiful with stretch marks, but when I look at myself, and then you're going to notice like I look good too. Or this person again is somehow going to encourage you to wear more lingerie, or to wear more bikinis, or a bathing suit, or something along those lines, or to really embrace your curves, or something along those lines is what I'm picking up here. For others of you, I also pick up here, you guys could both be going on a journey to transform your body. Okay, for others of you, this energy also feels like becoming healthy together or transforming your body together. Kind of like where you take pictures like in the first, on the first day, and then you take pictures like, I don't know, 2 months after, and then you guys are gonna buy your dream bikini or your dream lingerie. That was supposed to motivate you to lose a little bit of weight or to get healthier or to eat healthier, For some of you guys is what I'm picking up here. But yeah, she could be curvy. Okay, I feel like it's a she. Like if we were talking about a female, she could have curves, or again, she could really like to. She has a passion for buying lingerie, or she has a passion for swimming. So she has a lot of bathing suits. This could be literally an individual who is creating bikinis, bathing suits, and lingerie, and selling them. That could be the reason why this energy is here so significant. Let me actually show the card to you guys. It's a really cute card. I love it. I'm in love with these cards. For some of you guys, can I be honest, for some of you guys, you might end up being this person's assistant, or they're going to end up being your assistant depending on what's happening in your life. If you always dreamed of having your own business, you might end up hiring them as their assistant, or they're going to end up hiring you as their assistant or something along those lines. Or you guys are really going to be, I feel like this person's really going to motivate you to wake up early in the morning. I'm hearing the early bird catches the worm. You might be a person who wakes up very early, and this person is like that too. So you guys are gonna have a blast, like first thing in the morning on a phone call. Let's meet up, let's get some coffee, let's get things done, very motivated to get as much done as possible. Go-getters, achievers, overachievers, that vibe is coming through here. Okay, and for others of you, maybe you always wanted to be like a morning person, but it's not easy for you. I feel like this person is going to help you to find beauty in waking up in the morning, or like waking up early in the morning, or something about, they might ask you like, hey, let's go for a morning walk. Yeah, let's go for a morning walk, let's go for a morning swim, depending on where you're at, because it's kind of like the energy you always wanted to be this person, but you couldn't find the motivation, and then you might end up meeting her or him, and they're gonna motivate you. I feel like this person is a morning person. They have a lot of energy first thing in the morning, or something along those lines is what I'm picking up here. Or they like to wake up early, or you guys are gonna finally break the cycle of sleeping in together. Maybe you both have problems of sleeping in together, like sleeping in, and then you guys are gonna be like, damn, let's break that freaking cycle, and you're gonna end up becoming early birds and achieving a lot, or being finished with tasks very fast, or something along those lines. So yeah, for others of you, they could literally end up sitting next to you at your current workplace is what I'm picking up here. Okay. It says, change one thing today, start small. Okay. Yeah, so this person could have their own office. They could be ending up working at your office. You could be ending up working at their office is what I'm picking up here. Or again, going out for brunch, going out for breakfast, getting a coffee early in the morning is what I'm picking up here. Going for a morning swim, a morning hike, a morning walk. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay. I also feel like this person likes to journal, and if you tell me you also love to journal, you guys are gonna journal together. Going to a coffee shop and journaling together, talking about your journal entries is what I'm seeing here as well. Okay. This could also be a person who creates their own journals, if that makes sense. Okay. Again, especially if this person is a business owner, but we have a store here twice. Okay. I strongly feel like this person is a Scorpio, to be honest with you. What vibe am I picking up here? I pick up Cancerian energy very strongly, and I pick up Scorpio energy very strongly. And when it comes to air signs, I don't think this person is a Gemini. I would say this person, they could be a Libra, is what I'm picking up here, in case you are familiar with zodiac signs. I feel like they could be a Libra. But I would more so think they are a Libra, to be honest with you. I don't know why. Because I don't feel like this person is like super duper social. Like they're not talking to everybody and their mama. This is like a person who's super duper talkative with the people that they trust, but they're like maybe a little bit shy, or they don't talk much when it comes to like everybody and their mama, you know, they're not like super, like this is not a person who's like a huge social butterfly where they talk to everybody and their mama. But when they are with you, they talk like a waterfall. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, that's also what the eyes are telling me, where maybe this person has a lot to say, but they're like, they only speak in front of certain people is what I'm picking up here. I don't know what that means, but maybe also because they have gone through their fair share of betrayal, because we have a skull here. So for some of you guys, this person could be gothic, or they could be, this person could be gothic, you know, again, because we talk about 3 people. So one of them could be gothic, or wear alternative clothing, or wear darker stuff, like darker clothing or something along those lines. Others of you, I'm also seeing here for some of you guys, one person that you're meeting out of all of them, not for everybody, because I'm reading for a lot of people. They could also be a psychologist, or they could have maybe chosen psychology at some point in their life, or they wanted to become a doctor and then they changed like their career, or they literally are a doctor, or they could have like a parent that is a doctor is what I'm picking up here. Okay. I'm hearing artifacts. I don't even know what that means. Artifacts. I don't even know what the heck that means. Okay, let me see what else is coming through here. Now, one thing about this individual, for some reason, I feel like they will be inheriting a house at some point in their life. Because if I look at this card right here, I'm seeing, for some reason, I'm looking at the house in the background. So they could either, okay, for some of you guys, their biggest goal is to build their own house, or to own their own house, or they are going to get a house inherited at some point is what I'm picking up here. For others of you, again, this person, they could really like the color orange or yellow, or their aura is orange and yellow is what I'm picking up here. So very warm. Now, I feel like this person, they might be really, really good at manifesting money. Very, very good, like exceptionally good at manifesting money, but they could be struggling a little bit with mental health. So I feel like this person, they're exceptionally good at manifesting money, or always finding a way out, or finding opportunities, finding jobs. They're very good at that, okay? They're very good at getting jobs, finding jobs, keeping jobs. They're very good at finding places to make money, or I don't know, or this person, they're like a money magnet is what I'm picking up here. So they could be somebody, they get gifted money a lot, or people like to buy stuff for them, but they're not, I don't know, it's just like their mindset is so positive when it comes to money that they easily manifest it. But with the 8 of Swords, I feel like they do deal with some health issues. I almost want to say they could be dealing with trust issues, because I feel like someone screwed them over, because we have the skull here. It says hidden secrets can harm you. So they could have been harmed by a person keeping a secret from them in their life, and that's why they kind of have trust issues is what I'm picking up here. Okay. And that might be something that you are really good at realizing who's good for you and who's not, or you're going to help them to overcome trust issues is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Because you might have a really good compass when it comes to the people that you trust and the people that you don't trust. So you're going to help them to, you maybe are going to help them to make decisions about like the people that they trust and don't trust, because they feel like they're not good at making decisions when it comes to trusting people. I don't know what that means. Or again, they could just really have some mental health issues here and there. Okay. Kind of like where maybe they make a lot of money, but it's not easy for them to enjoy it, or to be peaceful, or it's not easy for them to, yeah, just enjoy the good things that are coming to them. They could have survivor's guilt, you know, and you're going to help them to overcome this. Or again, they could just be lacking a little bit when it comes to good health, good mental health is what I'm picking up here. And you might have a lot of, you might be really good at being peaceful, or at finding peace. So that's something that you're going to help them with. I definitely feel like this person is an individual that likes to touch physically. So if he or she is, like for example, if he's male, if you are a woman or a man watching me and you want a man, you know, as your partner, even if she's female, because do you know who I'm being brought to? I don't even know. For some of you guys, this person could also be from Australia, okay? Or they really want to travel to Australia is what I'm picking up here. Okay, something along those lines. Because we have the handshake here, it says a meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is this person is a very physical touch individual. So this is a friend, even if she, for example, you're female, but you like males, but you know, this is going to end up being a friend of yours. This individual, I'm just gonna say she, but it could also be he. This is a person, they express their love through physical touch. So they're gonna hug you a lot, they're gonna give you kisses on your cheek a lot, they're gonna maybe stroke your hair or something along those lines. Even if it's a friend, this friend, the way they show love is by touching people. This could be even a friend that wants to hold your hand while taking a walk, or I don't know, they like to hug people and they like to give people a kiss on the forehead or on the cheek or something along those lines. That's the vibe that is coming through here. If he's male, like if it's like, if this is going to end up being like your future spouse or a person that you're going to meet before you meet your future spouse, this is a person, again, same thing, physical touch. This is a hand holder. This is a hand holder. This is a person, they like to touch people. I mean, like, you know, romantically speaking, this is a person, they like to show affection by kissing a lot, touching a lot, holding hands, stroking someone's beard, putting your hair behind your ear. They like to touch. Okay. I'm actually hearing it's calming them down to touch you, or it will calm them down to touch you, because you might have a lot of peace energy in your body. So when they touch you, it calms them down, is what I'm picking up here. But let me see, where's the 8 of Swords here? 2 of Swords. Yes, they feel like they're not good at making decisions sometimes. So they could be a very indecisive individual, and you might be somebody you're really good at making decisions because you're really good at reading the signs and the synchronicities from your spirit guides or from the universe. Do you see where I'm coming from? So they might not be the best at making good decisions when it comes to people, trusting people or something along those lines. Do you see where I'm coming from? And that's something that you're going to help them with. They might be helping you financially or with money, or releasing limiting beliefs about money, or again, they're going to be there when something is happening financially and you need someone to back you up or lend you or borrow you money. They're going to be there, and you're going to be there for them when they don't know what decision to make about, for example, buying a home, or when they don't know what decision to make when it comes to, should I trust this person, should I sign that contract, okay? Because you have a strong intuition, so they could be lacking a little bit of intuition, which you have a lot, so you're helping them. And they could be helping you either financially or with an idea or something about your career where you might be lacking a little bit. Does that make sense? That's the vibe that is coming through here. Can you clarify the 8 of Swords here one more time? Yeah. I feel like this person likes to wear dresses. I feel like this person likes to They like to dress up, or they like fashion is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Or they like shopping, but again, they're not just shopping like anything. They only buy stuff when they're really in love with it. So I do feel like they have a wardrobe, but you know, the pieces in their wardrobe are very unique, or they just love those pieces. They don't just buy just to buy stuff. Does that make sense? Only when they really love something is when they buy it. So I feel like this person is not like a person that is like an over consumer. Your spirit guides are here, but they do like to, I feel like they do like to invest in clothing, in dresses. They could really like to, they could also like sunflowers is what I'm picking up here. For some of you guys, not for all of you, but yeah, I do feel like they like to wear dresses is what I'm picking up here, as well as skirts, okay, is what I'm picking up here. Even if he's a guy, he likes to dress up nicely, okay, is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, you're somehow going to help them to make a big decision in their life. Like, you're going to be there when they have to make a decision whether or not they're buying a home, or signing a contract, or choosing a ring. Yes, I do feel like whoever these people are, they're going to be at your wedding, or you're gonna be at their wedding. You might be their best man. Do you say it like that? Or something along those lines, okay? For some reason, there could also be a bridge that is significant, okay? So your spirit guides are telling me if you had a dream of a bridge or meeting someone at a bridge, this is the person that I'm talking about here. Or there could be an energy where you guys are gonna have a place that you always meet at, and it could be close to a bridge, okay? Or you guys could end up, you know, having like a favorite spot that is close to a waterfall or like a river is what I'm picking up here. Or again, a bridge. Or you might be taking, I also feel like you guys are going to take a lot of walks. You are kind of like a soul family or a soul trip that likes to take walks is what I'm picking up here. That likes to go window shopping. I also have the imprisonment card here. I'm trying to figure out what this energy is about. So they could have a big story about how they were homeless and had nothing, and then they rose to wealth, okay, is what I'm picking up here for some of you guys. For others of you, they could have a very intense story about how they isolated themselves for a long time because they got backstabbed. So you could be one of the first people that they let into their life again. So they could be telling you like, I used to isolate myself from people because my mental health was bad, or I used to isolate myself because people backstabbed me. You know, they could be telling you like, damn, you know, I haven't been out dating for, I don't know, 2 years, or, you know, I didn't really do much the last 2 years. All I did was working, you know, trying to reach my goals is what I'm picking up here. Let me see what the imprisonment energy is here. We have February. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like this person's going to tell you about something that happened to them in February. They're going to tell you like, in February, this and this happened to me. So you would know that the person, for example, you meet somebody and she might be blonde, she might be female, she might wear pigtails, or she might be a ginger, or it might be, you know, like a masculine energy here. And maybe you find out that he owns a business, or that he's struggling with mental health, or that he's an early bird, or that he really likes coffee. You will be like, is this the person that Cynthia talked about? They would talk about February. They either are born in February, or they would talk about something that happened to them in February. Like, in February, this and this happened to me. That's how you will know that this is the individual that I'm talking about. Can you clarify the imprisonment energy here? Look at that 4-leaf clover. So you could also be seeing a lot of 4-leaf clovers when you meet this individual. They could have a bracelet or a necklace with a 4-leaf clover. Okay. Also hearing they could really like plants. They could have a green thumb, or they could like to wear the color green as well. Okay. Or you could be seeing a lot of 4-leaf clovers. Yeah, I'm picking up, they would tell you that they isolated themselves for a long time. Because the 4-leaf clover, from me, I'm hearing go out and touch grass. But do you see where this person is like, there's like a prison? Oh, one more thing that I also want to say here is, for some of you guys, this person had a near-death experience. They will tell you about a near-death experience, but kind of like it kind of traumatized them, this near-death experience. Okay. This could even be they had a near-death experience when they were 3 years old. Hopefully not, but this might be an energy here, okay? For others of you, what I'm picking up here is... again, there's something about, you might end up being this person's manager, or they're going to end up being your manager. Or again, let's say, for example, you meet her. She's a female. Her name is Sarah. Sarah, maybe she has a manager, and that manager is going to end up being your boyfriend. Does that make sense? Something about a manager could be significant as well. I don't know if you have a manager, or you will have a manager, or she or he has a manager, or something about a manager energy here, or someone wants to be someone's manager. Okay, they could end up actually investing money into an idea because they believe in you, or the other way around is what I'm picking up here. okay? Or again, you guys could end up owning a store together, like a coffee shop, a jewelry store, something along those lines. Or you're going to end up working at their jewelry store, their coffee shop, just for the time being. For example, let's say you want to quit your job, but you didn't find a new job yet, and they might be like, hey, come to me for 2 weeks, don't worry about it. You know, that's the vibe that is coming through here. Or you can work at my parents' restaurant, something like that. One more. Why is the imprisonment energy here? Yeah, I do feel like this person is very comfortable being naked, or you're gonna really adore how comfortable they are while they're naked, or you know, with a bathing suit or a swimsuit, or like lingerie, okay? Or they're really gonna inspire you to embrace your sexuality and your sensuality, okay? That's the vibe that is coming through here, especially if you tell me you're shy. If you feel like you're not shy at all, you have a bestie here. You both are going to be like, let's buy lingerie, let's buy bikinis, or let's take pictures in bikinis or in lingerie, or let's, I don't know, surprise our boyfriends with lingerie. That's the vibe that is coming through here, okay? Yeah. Yep. Okay. They will tell you that they have major trust issues with people. Their auntie backstabbed them, their sibling backstabbed them, their best friend. They will tell you a huge story about how they got set up. And it fucked them up for a couple of months, a couple of weeks, a couple of years is what I'm picking up here, okay? I want to get one more card, when you might meet them. Okay, let's see what's going on here. They could also be French. Someone you could have a French accent. I don't know if it's you or if it's them. I'm also hearing Spanish, so someone who could have a Spanish accent. Okay. It might be you, it might be them. Give me a moment, guys. Did you recently buy a picture frame? Because I'm seeing a picture frame here. Or do you have a picture frame like on your altar? Like where you know, have a picture of your grandma on your altar. I'm seeing it here. Something about pictures. Something about an auction. What the heck is that? I'm seeing an auction here. Yeah, for some of you guys, this person has wealthy parents. I'm not gonna lie, I'm seeing it here. I'm also seeing the TV show Supernatural, so maybe they like, this could be a person that likes supernatural stuff, or they literally like the TV show Supernatural, or you might be watching Supernatural right now. Oh, look at that. And Supernatural is two brothers. So that's the vibe that is coming through here. Like your best friend is going to end up with your future spouse's brother. Like that's the vibe that is coming through here, or sister, something like that. Okay, let's see. When is pile number 2 going to meet their soul tribe? Here we have Tuesday. I love when spirit is so vague. It says start being creative, put down a marker. You know what the energy also is? Oh, it's interesting because it says put down a marker. Hold on. And here we have a, yeah, I feel like this person's very organized. Okay, very, very organized. And if you tell me you're chaotic, they're going to help you to be organized. If you're organized, you have a bestie. Okay. So it says Tuesday. For some of you guys, can I also be honest with you guys? I feel like you're going to meet this individual once you start to really focus on changing your mindset when it comes to money. So the more positive your mindset becomes when it comes to money, something about, I feel like you will have a huge breakthrough mentally when it comes to money, or literally, like you could be meeting this individual around the time where you finally get your dream job, where you manifest magic money for the first time, but it is because they're on the same frequency. Does that make sense? This person's energy, they vibrate on a frequency of wealth and abundance and magic money, and money comes out of nowhere. So if you start to notice you find money, or you attract money out of nowhere, or you attract job offers out of nowhere, because job offers are also, if you think about it, money. Or if you start to notice your mindset is very positive when it comes to money, or it's not so far-fetched for you to think about huge amounts of money coming to you, you would know this person is close to entering your life because they have the same frequency. Does that make sense? They have the frequency of wealth, abundance. There's no limit as to what one can achieve when it comes to money. So if you focus on your money mindset, or if you focus on your financial situation here, because again, they're somehow connected to that. Let's say, for example, you want to go to a bank and get a credit or get a loan. Your spirit guides are here. So that is significant for someone here. she might be sitting next to you in the waiting room. Does that make sense? It's like she or he is connected to the way you attract money, or your job, or a credit, or a loan, or a bank, or changing your money mindset, or a different source of income. They're somehow connected to that. So the more you focus on it, like you're literally meeting them in that energy. Okay, but it says Tuesday. So you could be meeting one of these people on a Tuesday or both of them. And for others of you, we have here 10 weeks, 10 months. So you could be meeting this individual. I don't feel like it's 10 months, to be honest with you. I feel like it's around the next 10 weeks. So 10 weeks would be 2 months and 2 weeks around that time. Okay. There's also something significant about December, the month December. I don't know, maybe you guys are going to do something significant in December. What is that energy about that I'm picking up here? Let me see. Why am I picking up December energy? This could be a person that is born in the winter months. They don't have to be, okay? Let's see. Why do I pick up this December energy here? Ooh. Okay. Okay. So, for some of you guys, you might have to help them to see a two-faced friend around December. Let's say, for example, you guys are meeting like in the next couple of weeks. There's a situation somehow in December, and you will help them to make the right decision in December about a two-faced friend. For others of you, they're going to tell you about how they had a two-faced friend, and this person somehow set them up in December, or fucked them up in December, or February is what I'm picking up here. Okay, you should accept valid criticism. Interesting. Again, I feel like there's something they're going to tell you, like a wild story about how someone betrayed them or set them up, or something along those lines, and therefore they have like trust issues big time. Okay, let me get one last card because I'm nosy. Let's get one last card here. Who is this new soulmate that is coming into pile number 2's life? Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to be soulmates that make money together, or that make big decisions together, because it's kind of like I'm hearing 4 eyes can see more than 2, or you might be the one that makes decisions and the other person might be the one that somehow is investing the money into something, but you're the one to make a decision. It's kind of like, do you know what I mean? Like one person has the money, the other person has the intuition. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, look at that 8 of Pentacles. You guys are definitely going to end up working together. You guys could be ending up working on a project, painting together, something that I'm seeing here as well. Okay. Or they're going to end up being a co-worker somehow, some way. Okay, you might be meeting them through work. Okay, or because you work in the same department, or you guys do the same thing for work. Okay. One more. Who's this individual? I'm telling you. They have been... This is crazy. They would tell you the last couple of months or the last couple of years, all they've done was work. Because their biggest wish is to own their own house, their own property, their own business, or something along those lines. Or they had major trust issues with people. Like, I'm hearing... You might not be able to trust people, but you can trust, like, you know, money, you know, like when you decide, do you know what I mean? Something like that is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Yeah. They would tell you, like, do you know the last time I was on a date 5 years ago? And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you serious? And they're like, yeah. The last time I had sex? 4 years ago. What? Yes. Even though they're like a very sexual being. Do you see where I'm coming from? That's what they're going to tell you. They could be telling you they didn't have friends for quite some time because they didn't trust nobody, or something along those lines. Okay, there's something very like there's something going on here. Yeah, I'm hearing 𝘮𝑘𝑒. It's like the darkness is the light, 𝘮𝑘𝑒. And I'm scaring you tonight. No more cares in the ring and even get started. Nothing heard, nothing said, can't even speak about it. On my life, on my head, don't wanna think about it. Yes. There's a thief in the night to come. They could be telling you that they have problems sleeping, or they have nightmares, or there was a time in their life where they had insomnia because of nightmares. Can I be honest? I feel like it was an evil eye. I'm not gonna lie, but they're also probably gonna tell you like there was an evil eye on me, or I don't know, turns out this person, I don't know, they could have even been betrayed by, wow, for some of you guys, I feel like, listen, I actually thought about doing this reading, something about like who's manifesting you or something along those lines, but if you tell me you never thought about wanting like a soul tribe where it's like two couples, like you and your boyfriend and them and their boyfriend, or you and your girlfriend and him and her girlfriend, or her and her girlfriend, whatever, whatever you like. If you are not intentionally manifesting it, it's the other person. Like they have been wishing the other person, like they have been wishing to somehow be couple, like where two couples are like besties, you know. Is what I'm picking up here. And your spirit guides also want you to know that if that's really the case here, they want you to know like their partner loves them so much, and your partner will love you so much that you will never ever have to fucking worry about, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, couple, you know, you never have to worry about like something mingling is what I'm picking up here. Because they believe so much in loyalty, because they got betrayed so hard. Does that make sense? They know how much this fucking hurts. They might even tell you like a story about like how someone, like how their brother cheated, how their girlfriend cheated on them with their brother or something, like something fucking crazy. That's the vibe, and you're like, oh, no. And you're like, oh my god, I can understand why you have trust issues like that. Do you see where I'm coming from? Something along those lines. Okay. Yeah, they will tell you like, damn, the last couple of years have not been easy. I thought I was going insane. That's what I'm hearing. They will tell you like, oh my god. They're also going to tell you how there's paranormal stuff going on, like in their apartment, in their house, or they used to live in a house that was haunted or felt haunted. Okay, they might be telling you about stuff like that. What else am I seeing here? Or they could really, this could be an individual that likes horror movies, or they could also be asking you to come with them to, yes, oh yes, that's significant here. You will know who this person is because they would tell you that they wanted to visit someone's grave, but they were maybe scared to go there. And they're going to ask you to keep them company as they go to someone's grave, like a departed loved one that they really love, but they didn't go to the grave for whatever reason. And they're going to ask you, hey, can you keep me company as I visit my grandma's grave? That's what I'm seeing here as well. Okay, or again, this could be an individual where they really like Halloween. Like I'm seeing like scary stuff, like they could like scary movies, Halloween. They could really like paranormal movies, or movies that are somehow connected to paranormal stuff, haunted stuff, or something along those lines. Okay, is there anything else that I'm picking up here? I think that is it, guys. Or again, they could have a crazy family story about like some paranormal activities taking place. They could have even caught something on camera that is paranormal, and they're going to show it to you. Okay, now number 2, that's all I have for you guys. This is the new soulmate, or these new soulmates that are going to come into your life. Okay, again, I'm telling you, it feels like it might start with one individual, but then this individual is introducing you to the next individual, and that individual is going to end up being your co-workers, like boo, and then it's like a group of 4 people. That's what I'm seeing, your 2 couples. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, pile number 2, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I hope this helped you guys. I love you guys, and I'm going to see my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pal number 3. Welcome to your reading, guys. So we're going to look at new soulmates coming into your life. Okay, my intention was to look at long-term soulmates, but this is definitely an individual where you feel like you have a strong connection with them, or like a magical connection with them, or destiny or fate brought the two of you together, or they feel like a brother from another mother or a sister from another mister. Do you say it like that? You know, or yeah, a sister from another mister, something along those lines. Or you just feel like there's something special about this connection, or they feel like a true soulmate to you. Okay, that is what we're going to look at now. Okay. Before we look at the cards together, I'm going to read this person's eyes, because the image for you to choose a pile was of eyes. And you know that saying when people say eyes are the windows to the soul, where you can read a person who they are when you look, when you look into their eyes. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at the image that you chose, because I felt so drawn when I was creating that picture. I felt so drawn to just look at the eyes and see what I pick up. Okay, so give me a moment. So you chose the red eye. I'm hearing the song Red Eye by 𝘮𝑰𝑗. Should we look at it first? No, we're gonna look at the eye first, and then we're gonna look at the song by 𝘮𝑰𝑗. So I'm now just channeling, okay? One more thing that I'm picking up here is, because I read omens and my candle, just the flame went off, like my candle is finished. So I just opened a new candle, and I was smelling on it, like, because it smells so freaking good. So one thing that I'm picking up here is you're going to feel like this person always smells so good, or you're going to be obsessed with this person's perfume, or you're going to feel like this person's perfume is sexy. Spoiler alert, for a lot of you guys, it's probably dating energy. Okay, because we're going to talk about what kind of connection this is going to be, right? But spoiler alert, for some of you guys it is dating, but we're going to talk about it in a second. Okay, yeah, but I'm picking up something about hearing this person either smells really, really good, or you might be noticing them because of their scent, like they're walking past you and their scent is like, oh my god, it smells so good. Or they could know a lot about perfumes, or this could be an individual, something about skincare. Hair care could be significant, we're going to talk about it later. But also something about candles. So for example, this person could be obsessed with candles, or this person could be obsessed with perfumes, obsessed with skincare, hair care, something like that. Or they could have their own candle business, their own skincare business, their own hair care business, right? As well as, what else am I seeing here? This could also be connected to someone's candle magic, if you've done candle magic, okay? But yeah, and I also feel like you've never met an individual like that before, because I'm opening a new candle. Oh, by the way, the scent is pomegranate, so pomegranate could be significant. I don't know why. Maybe you've been drawn to pomegranates recently. I think this person could also come from the Netherlands. Not for everybody, okay? Or you are from the Netherlands. But yeah, I'm just starting a completely new candle here. Okay, I think this is significant in the reading. I don't know why yet, okay, but we're going to keep that in mind. And we also have this one card right here, and there's also lots of candles there, so I do think it has a significance here. But I'm going to look at the eye first. Okay. So the first thing that I'm picking up here with the eye is, okay, I'm just gonna say it, okay? When I look at this eye, I feel a sexual energy going through my whole body. When I look at this eye, I feel like, let me see. You see, this person makes me want to close my eyes. So this could be, oh my gosh, you could have visualized this individual. That's the reason why I want to close my eyes, because it says you will have a dream or a vision of your future spouse soon. These are my future spouse cards, but I use them like for this reading. But I feel like you visualized him or her. Like they might be looking like your visualization or your vision board. Especially if you tell me you have been doing visualization lately, or you have been upgrading your vision board or something along those lines. But when I look at this eye, I feel such an intense sexual energy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, whoa, this individual is fucking sexy. Oh my God. Like I feel like an energy between my legs. It's like, they're very sexy. They could have a very sexy voice, a very sexy walk, the way that they dress, very sexy. Like even their cologne is sexy. There's something like their lips, super sexy, juicy. Oh my gosh, like I'm getting goosebumps here. I'm picking up something about like I did talk about that in a different reading. Something about soft energy. This person has either soft skin or a soft voice or soft hair, or it's almost as if you just want to touch them is what I'm picking up here. So yeah, for a lot of you guys, this is going to be a sexual connection. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, I feel like for most of you guys, it's going to be a sexual connection, because what I feel when I look at this eye is like, I just want to take this person's clothes off and hop on them. And the interesting thing is, before I started your reading, I heard the song Scream by Nicole Scherzinger. And so this individual could be German, because Scherzinger is a German surname? Yeah. But it was being brought to Nicole, and like Nicole, Carrie Hilson, and Timbaland. Ooh, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Your reading is spicy. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Pile number 3. There will be 2 men or 2 women coming into your life, and you will feel a connection to both of them. But one feels surface level, the other one feels so deep. How can you crave a person's lips and body so much? Like I'm overcome with like sexual. Okay, this reading is gonna be interesting. Okay. Whew. Okay, so I feel like you're gonna think both are sexy, like both men or women are sexy. But one sexy feels like you cannot even control yourself. Does that make sense? It feels like one person looks sexy, like, oh, you know, that's nice, they're sexy. And the other person is like, you almost feel like you start to get obsessed with them, or, oh my gosh, okay. And I'm also hearing one sexy is soft and the other sexy is very like, I don't know how to explain it. Give me a moment, guys. It's going to be interesting because I'm really diving in. I'm hearing the song, I'm about to dive in. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I need to get my sex magic cards. Oh my gosh. What am I feeling here? I don't know. Okay, so I'm picking up the energy here where one person, you're going to think they're sexy, but not like you want to hop into the bed with them. Like you might feel like, oh, I want to kiss them, but you're not gonna feel like, again, they could be looking good, but it's like, I don't know. Like I'm hearing like, I don't know. Like if someone would ask you like, why did you not go on a second date with him? Because this is dating, okay? For others of you, if you already are in a connection, we're also going to talk about you. But for a lot of you guys, if you are single, this is definitely about dating. Okay. And for some of you guys, it's a new friend. Okay. If you already are in a connection. But again, we're going to talk about it in a second. How can I even describe that energy? There's something about, I feel like you've never felt so sexually drawn to someone, or it's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. I feel like you're not gonna be able to control yourself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so, listen. For example, sometimes I draw cards in order for you guys to know who I'm talking about. When you meet this individual, your body language, your body is going to tell you who I'm talking about. Not any symbolism, your body. Because what I'm feeling right now is so intense. Oh my gosh. You're going to feel like you just want to be inside of them, let them inside of you, like your legs open themselves, like you cannot control it, but this could even be an energy where you're going to notice that like you're licking your lips and you're trying to control yourself, but you're stuck. Whoa, bro. Let me get my cards, okay? Because I don't know what I'm picking up here. This is like I'm literally picking up energy in my like chest area. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, let me try to maybe see what that is about. You see, I'm breathing like, because I'm hearing two songs from Timbaland. I don't know why. I'm hearing one song like, scream at the top of your lungs if your body's feeling right. Scream at the top of your lungs if your body's feeling right. Intoxicated with desire. If you love me, girl, why don't you? If it feels good, why don't you? I'm hearing it's a crime to feel this good, or oh my gosh. So I almost want to say you will know who I'm talking about because you're going to feel it in your body. Your body's going to do some weird stuff, okay? Or you will be like overwhelmed with sexual fantasies once you meet this individual. And I want to say, I did talk about that in the next 7-day prediction, something about sexual healing energies coming through here very, very strongly. Even if you're not ending up marrying them, they're somehow going to help you to heal sexually. It's still going to be a healing connection, even if it's not forever, or even if it's not your future spouse. You're supposed to meet him or her. For some of you guys, it is your future spouse because we have the card here. You will soon have a dream or a vision of your future spouse, but it could also be connected to, this could also be connected to a sexual dream that you had. Whoever this individual is, they are connected to a sexual dream that you had, or a dream that you had when you were kissed, massaged, had the best sex ever in your life, where you woke up with a wet dream, or like with a palm tree in your legs, or super duper wet or something along those lines. Okay, of course the color red could be significant, so this could be something about where maybe their lips are red. For some reason I pick up their lips are fucking juicy. And again, coming back to, even if it's like a friend because you are in a connection, even if it's a friend because you are in a connection, she's gonna be the reason why you will have the smoothest skin, the smoothest lips. Your hair has never been this long, never been this silky, because I don't know, I'm hearing she's a self-care queen. That's what I'm hearing, okay? She's a self-care queen, so she's gonna help you to upgrade your self-care is what I'm picking up here, or she's going to help you to dive into your sexual energy is what I'm picking up here. Or yeah, something about being with her makes you more, how can I explain that? Almost as if she's going to help you to find your style or your beauty, or she's going to help you to embrace your sexuality and your sensuality to the point where your current partner is gonna feel magically drawn to you. Or, I'm gonna be honest, she might be very gifted with sex magic. What do I mean by that? I'm not really sure. She might just be like she can teach women to be the sexiest version of themselves, not because she's making them like her, but because she's making them she's making them feel comfortable being sexy. Like, I'm also being brought, this would be the type of woman, for example, if it's a friend, but for others of you, you know, it could be masculine energy because you are into men and you are single, you know, you will know what this is about. For others of you, I'm also saying she has beautiful breasts. I'm just gonna say it, or this man has a beautiful chest or something about their chest area. Maybe they have like a tattoo here or something, because I feel like so much energy in my chest right now. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. There's something about she's going to help you to be playful with your sexuality. I don't know what that means. This is especially for my people who feel like their family made them feel bad for being sexual, or someone made you feel bad for being sexual or for your sexuality. She's gonna be like something about where the way she expresses her sexuality is so playful that it's almost innocent. Even though it's like sex, it's still innocent. Does that make sense? It's like very innocent energy. It's like how can I explain that? Or she's going to show you or make you, oh yeah, she's going to show you and make you realize that sex is something natural, or the body is something natural and you don't have to hide, or something along those lines, okay? Or something about like where she's going to show you how beautiful you are, but she's helping you to enhance your beauty. For example, let's say, for example, you have brown eyes, and she's going to be like, if you put this on, your brown eyes are going to be a lot more intense. Or if you put this in your hair is going to be super duper silky and smooth. And the next time your partner's going to stroke your hair, he's going to feel like, oh my God, you know, your hair is so silky and so smooth. Or she's going to recommend a perfume to you that is like a aphrodisiac to your partner. Does that make sense? Something about where she is very like, her energy feels like Aphrodite. She has Aphrodite energy. Okay, she has Aphrodite energy. If it's a friend, or if it's like, I feel like it's two people, to be honest with you guys, okay? Because we have the triangle here. So for some of you guys, it's actually two people coming into your life. Okay, but again, please bear with me because the energy that I pick up here is intense. Okay, let me get back to the eye, and then we're going to talk about the songs that I was channeling, and then we're going to get to the sex magic cards, okay? But there's something about, like, I think one big reason why you meet her or him is because kind of like to really feel your body, or to feel how good it is to be kissed and to be massaged and to be touched and to be, oh my gosh, I cannot, oh my gosh. This energy for me feels like it's connected to the reading on Patreon where I talked about an intense climax or gasm. Here, there you go. That's the vibe. This is the vibe that is coming through here. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that I pick up from her eye besides, okay. Shy. I'm hearing shy. Such a contradiction, right? But there's something shy about this individual. Oh, or they're going to help you to no longer be shy. If you feel like you're shy, she is going to help you to no longer feel shy. Okay. Yeah, I'm picking up like a sleepy energy, but the good kind of sleepy, like the good kind of exhausted. Oh, the good kind of exhausted. Oh my gosh. I'm picking up the good kind of sleepy, the good kind of exhausted, okay? Kind of like where her energy feels like almost as if she makes you sleep good. I'm telling you, it's something about self-care, because it's like, or something about sleepovers, like very healing sleepovers with her. Okay, or something about her energy feels like a cushion, or like a bed made out of clouds. That's her vibe. Or, you know, again, if it's a female, that's her vibe. If he's a male, same energy, very relaxed. Okay, where his energy is like very playful, like he is sexy and he wants you, but he's very playful about it, so it doesn't feel dirty or disgusting, you know, like when it's like you know, or something about sex, having sex with them is fun. So they could be goofy, they could be kind of goofy when it comes to sexuality, and it's kind of like taking out the tension. Again, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you somehow experience some type of trauma connected to your sexuality. Someone told you you're not a good kisser, you're not good at doing the job between the legs. Someone told you, like, I don't know, they don't like your body. I don't know what it is, but if you meet this person, it's almost like you remember how good it feels when two bodies become one, or how good it, oh my gosh, how good it feels when someone is kissing your chest or so. Oh my gosh. Can I film this reading? This is intense. Okay, let me come back, okay? They're basically here to show you that, to kind of like feel pleasure in your body, okay? Because you might be you might be someone who is very much in your head to the point where you're not in your body, or something along those lines. Like something about like, you know how you sometimes feel like, you know, you want to neglect self-care, or you don't have time to do your hair or your makeup, or, you know, like, you don't want to be touched, or, do you know what I mean? Like, or, I don't know, like taking care of the body is like such a, how do you call it? It's such a hassle, like, you know. Or again, you could have felt very disconnected from your body lately for whatever reason. She's bringing you back into your body. 5 senses. That's what I'm picking up here. Oh man. Whoever this individual is, this person has sexual healing energy. Okay. They know how to enjoy themselves. So they're going to help you to enjoy your body, or to be in your body, or to reconnect to your body. Okay. Again, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into what this means. But I want to look at the song Red Eye by Kid Cudi. And then we're going to look at the other 2 songs. One song, what I'm also hearing is by Timbaland and Justin Timberlake. What is it called? Bounce. Like your ass had the hiccups. Like we was riding in my pickup. Oh. Okay. This could also be an individual that is just going to help you to understand your sexuality, or to make you realize what you're really into, because you might not really know what you're into. Did I not talk about that in a different reading? It was a future spouse reading, something about where someone doesn't really know what they're into sexually, or someone never had a real orgasm, or someone is questioning their sexuality, or you don't get aroused easily, or maybe sex is not something that excites you, you think, until you meet him or her. Okay. Let me see. The song is called Red Eye, Kid Cudi. You know those songs where you listen to them and you feel, oh my gosh, you feel like you want to shake your hips and you want to dance, and you feel so at one with your body. Again, it's not easy for me to describe it, but maybe that's the whole point, because it's a feeling inside of the body and not a sentence or a word. It's not like, do you know what I mean? Because again, you might be someone, you are very like logical, and you are sometimes disconnected from your body, meaning like you might not notice that you need to drink or you need to eat because you're not aware of your body, because you're focused on something else, or you avoid looking into a mirror, or you avoid buying underwear, lingerie, or you avoid like spending too much time naked or something along those lines, because it makes you feel uncomfortable. If you meet her, oh my gosh, like I'm hearing, sometimes we cannot enjoy being in a body, because if you think about it, we were a spirit without a body, right? And the whole experience on planet Earth is to have a body, and part of the joy of having a body, for example, is eating food, right? Eating really fucking good food. But another, like something about where there's so much joy connected to the body. You know, you can go through a lot of trauma connected to the body, but there's also so much joy connected to the body, like how good it feels to be kissed by soft lips, like the sensation. You see? That's the vibe. Kind of like where this person's gonna stimulate all of your 5 senses, like almost as if you just got a massage, or like, oh my gosh, okay, I can't. So I haven't listened to that song in a while, but it says, love, hate, play this game of give and take, won't stay, we all make mistakes. Okay, so this person could be helping you to get over your guilt of making a mistake. Coming back to maybe you think like, you're not good in bed, but you were just incompatible with someone. Someone told you you're not good in bed, but you were incompatible with them. You and them, you are like a perfect match sexually, okay, or when it comes to sexual desires, or again, she's gonna be the reason why you become, or why you start to embody the energy of Aphrodite, like a very, like a siren energy, because that's her energy, okay. It says, won't stay, we all make mistakes, I'll say, what a wonderful escape, I erase, hey, hey, hey. Things get crazy and I'm feeling I'm losing my mind. Yeah, oh man, I like that song. Things get crazy, feeling like I'm losing my mind. I don't know what to do. I'm going insane and I really don't know why. There's only one thing to do. I'm floating through the night on a red eye, Yeah, so energy feels like you just smoked the green, like, oh my god, relaxation on a different level. I feel like this person is like very good at relaxing, being in the body, taking care of the body. Okay. It says, I can't understand, I don't understand the visions in my head. I just can't make sense of it because I can never run. I don't know where the camera cut me off. Let me just go back to that song. And then we're gonna look at Scream. It says, I can't understand, I don't understand the visions in my mind. So you could have received visions and deja vus, and you could have felt like you don't really know what this means. It's somewhat connected to this individual. Okay, it's somehow connected to them, or you are about to have a dream of this individual, or you are about to have a vision of them very soon, or this already has happened. Like literally, I'm also hearing for some of you guys, you had this dream last night of like a man or a woman, but again, it's a dream where you are being kissed, or you are being massaged, or you are being like someone is making love to your body, or something along those lines, okay? And it says, I can't understand, I don't understand it, the visions in my head, I just can't make sense of it because I can never run. I can never run. I can never run. There is no use for it, baby. I'm so used to you, baby. I can never run. Someone's name here could be Danielle. Okay, now let's look at the song Scream. Yeah, because in the song Scream, they say, there's nothing wrong with feeling right. So I don't know why you do this, but you could have a habit of stopping yourself from experiencing pleasure, or really letting loose, or really enjoying yourself. Maybe you have like you've somehow experienced like people making you feel bad for enjoying yourself or living your life, or kind of like where you somehow had a party pooper in your life that made you feel like they always ruined, like every time you felt happy, they somehow came into your life or your room and they somehow ruined it. Does that make sense? And now you somehow associate being happy with around the corner there's a disaster, or once you are happy it's going to get taken away from you, something along those lines. This person's going to help you to overcome this, that happiness can last, or feeling pleasure can last, or something like that. Or if you feel like, again, you somehow fucked up on a date, like maybe you had a disaster date at some point, or you somehow maybe didn't last in bed, or someone told you like your PUSSY is not good, or your DICK is not good. I'm telling you, you were incompatible with this individual. You're so compatible with this individual that you're going to realize there was never anything wrong with your boobies or your PUSSY, your palm tree. There was nothing wrong with it, no matter the size. it was incompatibility. Or again, this is about like your brain, the way it functions. You feel like every time you are happy, someone takes it away from you. So you're scared to be happy, or you're scared to enjoy yourself. Does that make sense? That's a vibe that is coming through here, okay? Something about where they show you that something can last, or again, we come back to the bedroom energy. This could even be an individual. If you already are in a connection, she's going to give you tips and tricks that is going to make your sex life with your partner amazing, okay? Because she might have a lot of like experience, or I don't know, she's somehow sparking something in your mind that is, or in your body, that is sparking something in the bedroom with your partner. Okay, let's see. The song is called Scream by Nicole Scherzinger. Yeah, I got a plan for you and I. Let's journey across the... Yeah, I got a plan for you and I. Let's journey across the Venetian skies. Can I have some of your cookies? Can I have some of your pie? May I cut the first slice? You see, and I opened the candle, like, you know, like I was lighting the candle for the first time. Ooh! I can't. Okay. And then it says, scream at the top of your lungs. Everybody's feeling right. Intoxicated with desire, and you're the designated driver. I'm not afraid because I'm a rider. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling right, so won't you scream at the top of your lungs? Okay, scream at the top of your lungs. Everybody's feeling right. So I almost want to say this person's going to... They're in your life because... Or they're coming into your life to show you that it's okay to enjoy yourself, or to be happy, or there's no disaster waiting around the corner when you're happy. Okay, or something about where it's all about protecting your happiness, you know, that someone cannot take it away from you again, or something along those lines. It says, I love it, babe. Got me doing things I don't never do. You hold me down, that's why I'm here, making sure things are up for you. Like a getaway, when the lights go off, you turn on. I love your place, cause I can hear the echo when you make me, and then they're like moaning. Ooh, yes. In the car, at the party, got his hands on your body. Don't fight it. If you like it, oh my gosh. In your room, on the rooftop, feels good, don't stop, don't fight it. Ooh, if you like it, ooh. Oh, so you might have some wild ass sex everywhere. In the car, at a party, on a rooftop. What the hell? You could have also been my pile in the last Future Spouse reading, where I talked about like car sex. Okay. Or you maybe had a dream of you having sex in a car, or I don't know. Okay, let me get the sexual oracle cards, and then we're gonna start this reading. Funny, right? Because I already talked so much, but there was so much other stuff coming through here. So again, I do feel like this is gonna catch you by surprise, and you will know who I'm talking about, because your body's gonna tell you who I'm talking about, literally body language. And again, for others of you, if you already are in a connection, you're still going to feel like, wow, what a sexy woman. Even if you're not sexually drawn to her, but you're going to feel like she's so sexy, and you're going to feel like you want to be sexy like her. And she might, like, once you meet with her, she is, or once you become friends with her, you're going to find out what makes her so sexy, and then you do it yourself, like in your own style, and then it makes you become very harmonious with your sexuality or your body, or you become like a sex magnet, or like an Adonis, or the energy of Aphrodite, because you are friends with her and you understand why this energy is around her. Okay. Something along those lines. But she could literally be somebody who's good at beauty spells, and she is going to do beauty spells with you, and that's why you're gonna feel so freaking sexy, because you guys are doing beauty spells together or something along those lines, okay? Or she's gonna be the reason why you will have the clearest skin you've ever had in your life, and then you feel super duper confident, and then the confidence is gonna show in the bedroom, okay? Yes. The things that I'm picking up here with you guys, pen number 3, is wild. Like wild. What I'm picking up here is wild. Okay, we're going to talk about it in a second, but what I'm picking up here is wild. Can I be honest with you guys? Can I be really honest with you guys? Listen, this individual, because I feel like it's 2 people, it might be you meeting someone, you know, and you're going to have a magical connection, really good sex and stuff like that. And this might be the person that you have been visualizing, or he or she looks exactly like your vision board. So if you have been visualizing your future spouse, or you've done a vision board with your future spouse, there you go, there he is, or she. Or like a dream where you feel like this was the one in the dream. There you go, that's them, they're coming. But again, I feel like it might be also like a 3rd person for some of you guys, not for all of you. Like, I mean a 2nd person, like, you know, where you meet a female, like you are into men and you meet this man, or you are a female and you are into this female, but you're also going to meet another female. And can I be honest with you guys? I feel like she's going to teach you the art of seduction, or something about using your feminine energy to get what you want. And this is not about, how can I explain that energy? This is so hard to explain, because to people that don't understand what this is, it looks manipulative, but it is not. She's just at one with her body, her sexuality, her beauty, her sensuality. She's not narcissistic. She just loves who she is. And there's something about, I don't know, she's somehow gonna teach you to use your feminine energy to get what you want. I almost like, I'm seeing like, I'm hearing the world belongs to the people who know how to affect energy. Like she can affect the energy in a room. This is very weird, or I cannot really explain it, but you could say it's manipulation, but it's not the bad kind of manipulation where someone is manipulating in order to hurt people or screw people over. That's not what it is. This energy for me feels like she's going to somehow show you that sometimes something about where she's going to show you how to get what you want. Okay? This is very hard for me to explain, because it's like almost as if she shows you how to manifest with your sexual energy, or your sensual energy, or your feminine energy, or this is crazy what I'm picking up here. You know what I'm seeing here? And I also feel like she is not aware that she can do that, or he. It's either he or she. And believe me when I tell you, like, they're not realizing it, but I'm seeing it here. They can manipulate a person, or they can influence a person's decision by looking at them. And I don't think they're doing that on purpose, to be honest with you. It's like they're kind of like a magnet to people, or they're like, I don't know. But again, there's something about, you're gonna find out like a huge secret about the universe, or about feminine energy or sexual energy, or about the power of female energy or sensual energy, sexual energy. You're gonna find it out because of her. Because I don't know, let me see. Okay, what is the sexual energy here that I'm picking? What does it say? Let me actually zoom you guys in. What does it say, guys? What does it say? Didn't I talk about that? Like, this is a female. She finds the perfect earrings. Excuse me. Like, her energy feels, for me, feels like the godmother or the god fairy in Cinderella, where she is helping Cinderella with the shoes and the clothing and stuff like that. That's her energy. if it's a friend. Okay, we're also going to talk about like if it's a masculine energy. It's a little bit hard for me to tap into both energies here. Yeah, and for others of you, there's something about this new soulmate that is coming into your life. Again, same energy. They will help you to somehow sexually heal from something. Okay, and you guys might end up having the best sex in a car. I'm also seeing in an outdoor cinema, like an outdoor cinema where you drive to with a car. Okay, wow. Let me see, what is the sexual energy here about that I'm picking up? Okay. And like I'm picking up the energy, whoever this is, if it's a man or a woman, they're gonna make you feel like you're the sexiest thing on planet Earth. And they actually mean it. They're so freaking drawn to you. And it's almost like they're gonna show you kind of like where you think, what does this person see in me? But kind of like maybe they tell you what they see in you and then you're like, oh, now I'm seeing it myself. Does that make sense? And like a lot of like self-doubt is dying in that moment. I'm not saying that you should wait for someone to love yourself, but they're just gonna be the cherry on top when it comes to like your self-love journey, or when you look into the mirror that you see so much beauty and so much sexiness and like so like a masterpiece, where you see a masterpiece inside of you, that God created a masterpiece. When God created you, they're gonna mean it and they're gonna tell you like, oh my God, I see this about you and I see that about you and I love this about you and I love that about you. Not just your body, but your personality. And they could be like making you aware of a lot of stuff that you were not realizing that you are so, that is so beautiful about you. Oh, I cannot make this up. Let me get one more card. What is the dating energy here about? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, guys. We're going to talk about the sexy energy here in a second. So who is this individual? We already talked about it. They somehow have an energy that is very sexually healing. I feel like they are on planet Earth to heal people sexually somehow, some way, or to heal people's confidence. Maybe they actually do that for a living. I don't know, like, for example, like a dating doctor is what I'm being brought to. They could also be a counselor. They could be a lawyer is what I'm picking up here. They could also be an artist or work at a museum. They could really like boat rides. Okay, because we have the card, you let the journey begin. So they could really like boat rides is what I'm picking up here. They could really love the color red. Like I'm seeing red light or red lipstick or a red dress or something along those lines. They could also really like high heels if it's a female. Okay, if it's a masculine energy, there's something strong about them. They could have like a strong upper chest. Okay, or they could have strong legs. Or they could have a strong voice, like a strong like a strong voice. Okay. They could be a masseuse. But what I'm picking up here, this person, do you see their energy? They have the energy of a spa treatment, a resort. Okay. They have the energy of like dimmed lights and Himalayan salt lamps and stuff like that, if I could describe it in energy. Okay, their energy is very warm, but when it comes to the body, like you know how some people, they are literally a heater, where their body is super duper hot, like literally hot in temperature. Okay, this could also be a person who really likes the sunrise. They like tropical energy, tropical fruits, tropical countries is what I'm seeing here. And this person loves sex. Okay, or they love to kind of like compliment people. Again, this is kind of like a person who sees beauty in everybody, or I'm hearing the song everywhere, everywhere, everywhere I go, everywhere that I've been, the only thing I see is beautiful people. Okay. So I feel like this person is like a beauty queen or like a self-care queen. And again, if he's masculine, let me actually see. If he's masculine, who is he? Or what is his energy like? everywhere, everywhere, everywhere I go. I feel like this is a traveler. This person loves to travel, or they've been to multiple countries. If this is a masculine energy, who is he? Yeah, this is a very goofy individual. I feel like you're going to be sexually drawn to him or her because they're so goofy. You're going to love this person's goofy jokes, bad jokes. Okay, you're going to love... Yeah, this person is super goofy, guys. This person is so fucking goofy. Okay, they do some really stupid stuff. They might be dancing goofy, saying some goofy stuff. Okay, they might just be like inspiring you. Yeah, I'm telling you to dance in the rain, or to, I don't know, have sex outdoors, or to jump into an ocean, or to run into an ocean naked. That's their vibe. Okay, they're free. They are free. That's what it is. Okay, but again, there's something about, like, I feel like you're gonna love this person's spontaneity. Kissing you out of nowhere in the middle of the sentence is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Or something about you're gonna love the way they seduce you. Like, it's either a super duper... Yeah, it's kind of like they seduce you in a goofy way. Let me see. Who is this individual? If he's male, what is that energy about? Look at that. We have here the beetle, good fortune. It's masculine energy. If he's male, who is he? They probably have a very sexy body because I'm seeing them in the gym. Okay, or they're gonna end up really inspiring you to become the best version of yourself when it comes to the gym, but they have a very gentle way, kind of like where they are your personal trainer a little bit, but in a very gentle way, or in a very goofy way, where kind of like they make working out fun. Does that make sense? So this could be a big part where you always wanted to manifest your dream body, but you feeling like you want to manifest your dream body, they're literally part of that manifestation, because they might be working out and they're so goofy and so like lighthearted with working out. They're going to inspire you to go to the gym, or they're literally going to become your personal trainer, like officially, or just like the energy between the two of you. Okay, for others of you, sorry guys, I just need to make sure that I'm not super duper oily. Okay, for others of you, there's something about his car. I don't know what the hell that means. There's something about sex in a car, a quickie in a car, a magical kiss in a car. Something about you had a dream or a vision of his car, or you would notice him because of his car. I have no idea what the hell that means. Or your spirit guides have been sending you signs connected to a car, or a license plate, and it's connected to this man that you're meeting here, in case you are into men. Okay, again, same thing. For example, you are a man, you are into women, you're gonna meet her, but you're also gonna meet a man that is helping you to, I don't know, reach your full potential when it comes to your manhood or your sexuality. Like, and when I say sexuality, I mean like they're gonna get you to the best barber, or they're somehow gonna help you not to be insecure when it comes to this female. They're gonna be like, damn man, you don't have to be insecure, you know? Do you know what I mean? And you're gonna somehow like, it's like they are helping you to not feel insecure about her. If you are a man and you meet another man and he is helping you to not let your insecurities out on her, but you process your insecurities with him because you guys are talking. Does it make sense? But it could also be the same thing with like you meet her and you talking to her is helping you to not let out your insecurities on this man that you're meeting. See where I'm coming from? Something like that is what I'm picking up here. If this is like a masculine energy here, who is he? You know what's funny? I'm hearing this person doesn't have social media, or they don't... Interesting. Yeah, this could be a person they could like to go on car rides, or they like to ride through the city whenever they think about something, or they like to go to the gym. They don't like to spend too much time in front of a TV or their phone, or they're trying to somehow not be so much on their phone, or not spending so much time on Netflix, because they could be building their body right now, or Again, they just feel like they want to live more in the present moment. We talked about it, and not so much into the future or in the past. They just want to be here in this present moment. One more. Okay, 5 of Swords. Who is this individual? Yeah, they feel like I'm hearing they don't want to live in a fake world. They want to live in the real world. Okay, so if this is a masculine energy, I feel like he doesn't have social media, or he's very particular with social media, not spending too much time there. That could be also something that is really going to inspire you, because there's someone going to inspire you not to spend so much time on social media is what I'm picking up here. This could also be a person that likes to play poker, that likes to play card games, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Because I keep hearing the song Since Yesterday by Wiz Khalifa. Something about no social media, no social media. One more. Who is this man? Okay. We have here the Knight of... Oh, he is good in bed, guys. He is good in bed. Oh my gosh. This is going to be the best you've ever had. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Not because they're like professional at it. We making love like professionals on the first time. Acting up professional, but it works out. And you don't really work, you don't want to work here anyway. Baby, and I'm all addicted and I won't fight. You and me, that's the recipe for a good time. It's a song, Strawberry Bubblegum by Justin Timberlake. That's his vibe, or her vibe. Listen to that song. Like, if you want to feel this person's vibe, listen to the songs that I'm listing down below, okay? This could also be a person who has a sex, like a bedroom playlist or something like that. And it's really, maybe that's what's really turning you on, or really making you happy, or when you are sexually like intimate with them, okay? Dang, this could also be a person that they like to ride bikes, is what I'm seeing here as well. Something about where they love to spend time outdoors and not so much at home, or they're working on that right now. So you guys might both have this energy where you both maybe feel like, damn, I'm spent too much time at home, so you guys are going to spend a lot more time outdoors. That's a big part, or like a big reason of you guys meeting, because you have been indoor for too long for whatever reason. Okay, yeah, so you guys could go on motorcycle rides together, on car rides together, on bike rides together is what I'm seeing here. Okay, and I also feel like this person really is into concerts or festivals, or they could be a performer themselves where they sing, or they could be part of a band here. I think I talked about it in a different reading as well. Okay. Okay. Now, let's look at this sensual energy here, okay? Like, what your connection is gonna be like, okay? Do you know what I'm also picking up? Whoever this person is, their energy feels like elevator music. What does that mean? Or like I'm seeing like a sexy scene in an elevator in a movie, or like I'm hearing elevator music that is supposed to like calm you down. Yeah, something about this person is really good at relaxing other people. Okay. Now we also have here the card Giver. They're more of a giver in bed. Yes. They're gonna make love to your whole body. Your pleasure comes before their own, and often doing the most. This is like this person enjoys giving love. It's kind of like you have been with a taker before, and the universe is showing you like what it feels like to receive. Okay. We also have here Booty Lover. Your butt is what they think about. They want to see it, squeeze it, bite it. So they could be helping you to get over insecurities when it comes to your butt, or some type of stretch marks or something along those lines, okay? And enter from behind, okay? So they're gonna make a lot of love to your butt. They're gonna kiss it, squeeze it, bite it, kiss it, and enter from behind. Or again, they might be opening up to a whole new world in the bedroom. I'm just saying, okay. And then we have sweet whispers here. They want to whisper into your ear and tell you all the things you've been dying. I'm hearing you've been dying to hear, but it's not written on the card. So I do feel like this is like a sexual fantasy coming true. Can I be honest? To put it in a nutshell, after I talked for hours. Okay, it says sweet words that will arouse your heart. I also feel like this person, it's in where the camera cut me off, guys, but it says sweet whisperers. It says they want to whisper into your ear and tell you all the things they've been dying to tell you, but I heard all the things that you've been dying to hear. So in a nutshell, for me, this feels like a sexual fantasy coming true. That's what it feels like to me here, to be honest with you guys. And I don't feel like it's gonna stay sexual. For some of you guys it could be, for others of you not at all. It's gonna be full-blown, like, you know, it's gonna be like long term. Okay, it's gonna be different for all of you. Yeah, and it says sweet words that will arouse your heart. I'm telling you, this person is, when they speak, they literally heal you, because they're gonna show you how beautiful you are and how much they love your body and how much, oh man, okay, something along those lines. Or they could have a very sweet voice. Okay, even if this is a masculine energy. But yeah, this to me feels like a sexual fantasy coming true. I'm gonna be honest, okay? We also have the card here, ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. Ooh. So this person is going to help you to ask for help. This person is going to help you to ask for help. Huh. And this is a hugger. This person likes to hug people, or their hugs are gonna be your favorite. That's what I'm picking up here. But yeah, it's more about like the body. Something about your body fits perfectly with theirs. Your hand fits perfectly in his hand or her hand. Your palm tree fits perfectly inside of her, or I don't know, something about like your size is the perfect size for her, her size is the perfect size for you. I don't know what that means, okay? This is sexual compatibility. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? Where there's like a lot of harmony in bed and two naked bodies, or feeling so at one with your body by feeling at one with another person's body, okay? And then it says allow unlimited abundance. Yes, allow unlimited abundance. So it's almost like this person's going to help you to get over like this fear that there's a limit to how happy you can be, or how happy you allow yourself to be, or how free you allow yourself to be. Almost as if you put like a barrier. I'm not allowed to be happier than that, or more free than that. Like, you know, I don't know, something about where you put limitations where they don't have to be limitations. Okay, it says allow unlimited abundance. Okay, so this person is going to make you feel limitless, or this person is going to show you that it's okay to, yeah, something about, you could be a control freak in sometimes, and this person is going to show you that just because you let loose and you allow limitlessness or unlimited abundance doesn't mean that you lose the grip of your life, or you lose control of your life. Because again, you could have like a trauma or like a negative like experience connected to that. Does that make sense? They're gonna help you to find a balance where you're no longer scared to be happy, or to be free, or to let loose, or I don't know, to letting go of control. Yeah, and that makes you feel like, damn, you know, life is so much more fun when I don't micromanage the universe, or when I don't try to control everything or control myself all the time. Because I feel like you're doing it too much. Like I almost want to say you might be too responsible to the point where you don't have fun, or you might be controlling yourself even though you don't have, like, you're not off limit, like you're not doing anything wrong. Like, I don't know what that means, okay? Like, I'm being brought to someone who doesn't allow themselves a cheat day, like when it comes to a meal, but then it makes you feel miserable, or it takes all the joy out of like your health journey. For some of you guys, it's just an example, okay? I could also be wrong about that example, but I'm trying to explain the situation. And then they're showing you that you can have a cheat meal and still have a beautiful body or not lose control. And it's kind of like almost as if they give you back a piece of your happiness that you took away from yourself by controlling yourself so much. I don't know what that means, okay? And again, for others of you, they're going to teach you the art of seduction. Like again, it could be two energies because we have two energies here. So one person is teaching you one energy and the other person's teaching you the other energy, okay? Or again, this could be a friend and a lover. This could be two people that you're meeting or dating, or two dates, okay, that you're gonna go on very soon, or two people asking you for a date, and you are supposed to learn from both, but one person could be long-term, the other person could be short-term. There you go. Yes, that could be it. Because I don't know who I'm picking up on. It's very confused. Like, it's kind of confusing here a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Because the card says stability and freedom. Like, you can be stable and free at the same time. You see, you can be sexual and innocent at the same time. You can, you know, like, be in your body and in your mind at the same time. Almost as if this person is showing you that you don't have to sacrifice one thing for the other. You can be both, or you can have both, or express both energies. This could even be an energy where they teach you that you can express your masculine and your feminine energy in the bedroom or just in general, because maybe you only express one energy and then it made you feel like you're lacking something because you didn't express the other energy. So this person could be a Libra or a Gemini, where they are really good at expressing two energies or being two things at the same time, or finding the golden middle between freedom and stability, control and, you know, pleasure, stuff like that. They're helping you to find the golden middle that doesn't feel so extreme. Don't know what that means, okay? Something about where you're kind of extreme in a specific area in your life, but it's out of fear. But you think it is because of self-control, but it's kind of not. You're robbing yourself off of joy. That's what I'm picking up here. Again, don't know what that means, okay? But if you look at this card right here, you can also see two people. You see that? And she's choosing one. Okay, now let's look at when you're going to meet them, okay? So we have here 12 days, 12 weeks. So for a lot of you guys, you are meeting this individual within the next 12 days or within the next 12 weeks, which would be 3 months. But it's interesting because we have two cards here that talk about 12 weeks. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's 12 weeks. For some of you guys, it could, I'm also hearing the 12th of a month. So this could be the 12th of March, the 12th of April, or the 12th of May, not for everybody, but also, how do you call it? Could also be March. You could be meeting them in March. Okay, I'm hearing March 20th, but I'm also seeing angel number 1212. So when you see the angel number 1212, it's connected to this new soulmate or these two new soulmates that are coming into your life, okay? Something about the angel number 1212 or the angel number 1212, okay? Or you could be noticing right before you meet them, you will see mirroring numbers, like it's going to be very intense. 505, 202, 101, 12012, 303, all the time. Like the whole day. Or they could be messaging you at 12 or 12, 101, 202, 303, like for example on a dating app. Okay, I want to get one last card and see where you're going to meet them. We also have here the card involvement with the law. Now this energy here is, I feel different energies. One energy, I almost want to say this person is going to teach you about a universal law or the law of attraction. For others of you, this person could be ending up helping you in a situation where you are involved with the law or like with the government or something along those lines. Now, there's listen, this is like an energy where they're helping you to have positive thoughts that turn a situation around to your benefit, almost as if you maybe have negative thoughts, and because of them you will start to have positive thoughts about a situation, and then the situation turns out in your favor because you're literally manifesting it. That's the vibe that I'm picking up here as well, because with that energy, with the involvement with the law, what I felt was like this person influences the outcome of things, but they're not doing it on purpose. But it's kind of like their energy is so beautiful and so like sensual and so like radiant that people like to do stuff for them, is what I'm picking up here. But I feel like they might even be teaching, not that they're teaching that to you, but it's going to rub off on you, or I don't know what that means. Almost as if because of them you're going to vibrate on a frequency of love, so you receive a lot of love even in situations that are tricky, or you attract very kind and sweet people in a situation that is tricky. See where I'm coming from? Because you got in touch with like the sweet energy. I'm hearing Sweet Life. Oh yeah, I'm hearing the song Sweet Life by Frank Ocean. Why am I hearing so many songs in your readings? This song could be significant for some of you guys. Okay, yeah, this could be something about a court or about the law could be significant. Okay, this could even be an energy where they're also going to ask you for help. Maybe you have a lot of like knowledge about the law or about some type of paperwork, and they're going to ask you for help. So you basically are helping each other. You might be helping them with like paperwork, and they're helping you with like sensual healing, sexual healing is what I'm picking up here. Okay, again, for others of you, you're meeting a woman. She is really at one with herself, and she's helping you to become one with yourself, and then you're gonna be such a magnet, or you start to attract different men or different women because of her. Almost as if she's helping you to break a pattern when it comes to the man that you attract, because your frequency or your energy is changing, I'm telling you. Okay, she's gonna be a big part of your self-love journey. Not that he or she is there to like make you think you are worthy. They're just the cherry on top. Okay, something about where you're going to experience pleasure like you didn't know you could be this happy, or you could feel this much pleasure, or you could have such an intense orgasm, or you would moan this loud like you didn't know that, because you never really allowed yourself. It's kind of like a person who is scared to go into the ocean, so they don't know how deep the ocean is. That's the vibe that is coming through here. You're about to dive in. Okay, let's see. Where is pile number 3 going to meet this individual? One last card. We have the 4 of Swords here. The Journalist. Where's pile number 3 going to meet this individual? And the Ace of Pentacles. You could be meeting him or her because you go to a new place, or you try out something new. You could also be meeting them because you take time off of like you could be meeting them while you're taking time off of work, and you try to relax yourself somehow, some way. So for example, you walk into a candle store, and your intention is to buy that candle because you want to have a relaxing self-care day. And because you vibrate on the frequency of self-care and healing energy and peace energy, she or he has the same vibe as you. You see where I'm coming from? So you're going to meet them like in this realm. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Or because you really want to dive into sexual healing energy, like in the moment where you start to become one with your body, may that be going to the gym, going to the sauna, getting a massage, because you become one with your body. Okay, or because you start to adore your body or be in your body. It's kind of like their energy, right? So you are mirroring their energy, or that's their energy. So you're somehow going to attract them along the way, on your way to get a massage, on your way to get a facial, on your way to a meditation class, because the frequency is self-care and taking a break from work or something along those lines. Does that make sense? Something like that. For others of you, you could be meeting them. I'm hearing on set. This is very specific for someone here. Like I'm seeing someone here going to a casting and audition and you're meeting this individual there. Because I'm seeing you here being in front of a jury and I don't know what that means, okay? Oh, is someone here driving to the government or something like that? I don't know if this is you or if it's them, but that's what I'm picking up here for someone. You could also be meeting with a counselor on that day when you meet them. But this could also be, again, connected to something. You're trying something new here. Okay. Or this could be on a day where you buy something new. Yes. You try something new, you buy something new, or you wear like new clothing, or you embrace your new style. Somehow, once you embrace new energy is when they come to you. They are part of the new you. Okay, one more. Someone here could also be meeting this person at the gym, I'm not gonna lie. Where is pile number 3 going to meet this individual? One last card. You're meeting him or her on a day where you end something. Like this could be an energy where a contract is ending. You're driving somewhere to end a contract. You're driving somewhere to bring the keys. You're driving somewhere to end a chapter, end a cycle. Or again, there's something about where you're doing something in order for you to get out of your head. That's when you will meet them. I don't know, because they're telling me when you will meet them. They're not telling me like where necessarily. Like I don't see the location, to be honest with you. Where is pile number 3 going to meet this individual? Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. Not seeing it here at all. For some of you guys could also be while you're taking a walk because you want to be close to nature. They might be taking a walk as well, close to nature. Okay, could be like a meadow, like a big meadow. This could also be close to a farm or something about this place might have horses. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. But yeah, Spirit is not telling me where. They're just showing me like you end one chapter and you start a new one. This could literally be a contract. This could be you changing your lifestyle when you end one lifestyle and you begin a new lifestyle on that day or in that week. Or you end one job and you go to a new one, or you end one friendship and you start a new one, something like that. Do you see where I'm coming from? But it's interesting that I'm doing this motion because it's almost like how do you call that if it's like it's layering? I don't know the word. It's like it's happening simultaneously. So this end is happening, this new beginning is happening, and that's where they are. It's like this is happening. Okay, that's the vibe here. Or you could be feeling a huge shift where you feel like I'm hearing nothing was ever the same, or you're going to feel like your life is never going to be the same after this. I don't know, because you move out. This could even be like you move to a new place or something like that. Okay. Or you break up the contact with somebody because you don't want to take them into your new life. There you go. Okay, I'm nosy. Let me get one last card here. One last card. Oh my gosh. Where's pile number 3 going to meet this individual or these individuals? Look at that. You could be meeting them because you're going out to enjoy the sun. Again, but I'm also being brought to the sauna, or I'm being brought to, oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay. Something about, okay, this could be an energy where you're going to really enjoy a sunny day, or you're going to feel like you feel so cold. You want to be in the warmth. I don't know what that means. Okay. Yeah. Happiness and well-being. It's like a day where you take care of your skin, your hair, your mind. Where is pile number 3 going to meet this individual? We have the knot here. Yeah, you're gonna feel like you need to do something in order to dissolve a knot. Like you could be feeling like, oh yeah, this could be like your body could be stiff, or like you could feel like you cannot speak, or your voice needs a break, or do you know what I mean? Or like your body needs a break, or do you know what I'm also hearing? This is very particular for someone here. You might also be going to a doctor's appointment to get rid of something. Like, let's say for example, it's a dentist or something like that, or You could be going to the doctor to get your prescription, or a physician is what I'm picking up here as well. Or this could be the end of some type of therapy. Like, for example, if you have been going to some type of therapy because of your leg, for example, kind of like approaching the end of your therapy when it comes to your leg is when you might meet them, or you have to maybe renew or go to the doctor's office again to get another recipe, or like another like a signature, or like a where you continue something, but you need to get like a, I don't know, something like I don't know, but it's somehow you're taking care of your health. So this could literally also be the doctor, or it could be like mentally taking care of your health by taking a walk or something along those lines, okay? You're going to feel like you need to do something in order to heal on that day in this week. Okay, but again, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you might receive a vision, or you already received a vision, or they already saw you in their dreams, or they already had a vision of you. Okay, or listen, for others of you, because it talks about like, where are you going to meet them? You might be going to a place. The last time you were at this place might be a store, a doctor, may it be whatever this is, a school, I don't know, okay? The last time you were at this place was January, and you're gonna go there again the next couple of days, and that's where you will meet them. Or your spirit guides will send you, or already have sent you, signs connected to January that are somehow connected to this individual. Okay, I'm also hearing you might be seeing 11/11 when you meet them a lot, or literally on that day a lot. Okay, but yeah, there's something about January. January is somewhat significant here for whatever reason, or something started in January and you are about to end it, and that's what Spirit is talking about, like, you know, the end is approaching when it comes to something that you started in January. For others of you, pile number 3, you already are a self-care queen, and I feel like you're meeting another self-care queen where you feel like, you know, you can really embrace, you know, the self-care queen that is within you. Maybe you can go to meditation classes, singing bowl classes with her or him. But I think it's like, you know, if most of you guys are female watching me is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, just take it how it resonates. Or you're gonna go to saunas you know, regularly, or you guys are going to, I don't know, take a bath in salt water, or kind of like put a clay mask, or make your own hair care products together. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, so for others of you, if it's not about, you know, the sex appeal and stuff like that, it could just be like you're gonna feel like, oh my god, I'm so happy I can, you know, like, I'm so happy that we go to massages together, meditations together, acupuncture, all kinds of things, you know, like I'm hearing Eastern medicine, kind of like where you put hot stones on the back and stuff like that. Maybe even going to like classes with like where people talk about tantra, you know, stuff like that. Or you could also, you know, really love how you can go with her to yoga classes, or again, something about, or that you can sun gaze with her, moon gaze with her, you know, stuff like that, where she's just a self-care queen like you. So it's almost as if you can share all of it. Maybe you cannot share all of your self-care routines with a friend in your life right now, and I feel like maybe you have been subconsciously wishing to have a friend, or to have like a person in your life that you can share something with, like going to the sauna, or I don't know, stretching, because to me this feels like self-care. This feels like you know, spa energy, where you can kind of like embrace spa energy with this individual. Or I don't know, making candles together, maybe a candle business where they're helping you with candle business, or like with a candle business, or something along those lines. That's what I'm picking up here. Or again, something about like every other weekend you guys have like a spa day, you know, and you know, it's kind of like where you both are aging gracefully, because you take so much self-care that you're still gonna look like very beautiful and very like graceful as you are aging. That's the vibe that is coming through here. Okay, something along those lines. Okay, pile number 3, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I hope this helped you. I'm going to see my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.